Here's a bag.
Oh, so thank you so much.
Yeah,
that is
sweat.
awesome.
No sweat.
How much are you?
Nothing. Believe me, I have so many of those.
No, I can give you money.
I don't want
What do you
money. I don't want money.
Huh?
I have nothing to do with that company. I'm just giving you something that I personally own like 6 of.
Well, thank you. That's awesome.
There's the long strap is in the side pocket.
Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, they were in Costa Rica, and I guess the zipper broke, and they still have like 3 weeks of traveling left.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, gotcha.
so awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, those are like my travel. I brought that to. We don't need a baby bag anymore. I just brought it to.
Yeah, they love this bag. I think they've got at least 10 people up in San Francisco to buy them too.
Yeah.
So just like, where'd you get that? This bag's amazing. So,
Yeah, we don't need baby shit. I just use it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Oh, stick your middle finger in my butthole. Understand. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead. Moose Knuckle. Red the Dragon. Night Danger. Canada. Uncircumcised. Philanthropy. Stupid stuff. Supercross. Nipple. Machete. Fashion. A scintillating bloodbath. Fallacious fury. Evil. Cannabis. Interesting. Ink. Awesome. Radio. Take your skirt off. Let me see your tits. Take your panties down. Let's see what you got. I'll buy your butt cheeks. Take a look. I wanna see inside your beaver. What's that? It's the Jason Ellis Show. Listen up now. With Michael Tully. No. I gotta tickle this little cockhole. Andrew Bruce. I'm gonna spread my ass open. Kevin Kraft. I snorted a line of Keith once. And Jason Ellis. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Welcome to the show. I'm here still. My bones, since we started, have changed because every 7 years your cells fucking do stuff. It's technical, I can't get into it right now, but pretty much you're not the same fucking thing, flesh or anything. So yeah, I guess it's not really me. And my skin has fallen off, but I see videos of people's skin falling off all the fucking time. It doesn't matter. It's like mirrors remind you that your skin's coming off. I guess eventually my eyes will go blind.
Yep.
But that's, you know, you can get lasers, right? If you're real old, can you get lasers and then you can see like a kid?
I think,
or is it lasers only go so far?
I think everything only goes so far. People do still age and lose ability, so they can mitigate that a lot. But everything.
But you can get lasers when you're like 60 and see pretty good.
I don't know what the limitations of LASIK are. I do know, like, if you have glaucoma, I believe there's treatment.
What's glaucoma again?
Your eyeball turns into stone.
Woo!
Yeah. I believe there might be a treatment for that now. There wasn't when my poor grandma's eyeballs turned to stone.
Both.
I don't know.
Because one I can handle, but both.
I think it's probably an all or nothing kind of thing. I was a little guy. All I knew about her
should have smoked weed.
Was that she had she drank a lot. Was that she had the early kind of prescription glasses that had the sunglass thing, and my family owned a very dark, shitty bar.
Yeah.
And she would come inside, and it would take like a long time for the sunglass. That was the joke about grandma. She'd be wearing sunglasses in a dark bar.
Right.
Which is probably not been something she did by choice in her younger, wilder days.
That reminds me of Studs, Michael. When I used to go to Studs, you go in there and there's the instant dark, and you got to get your eyes to you got to like make a adjustment before people could come out of the dark. You can't even see them coming.
They don't even give
Very
you
dangerous.
like a little grace period before
Fuck
the cum zombies.
Not
come
when
out?
you're as handsome, strikingly handsome as I am in the gay community,
I
Michael.
see. They can't control
Yeah,
themselves.
I'm like alive and they're zombies.
Yeah, that's the way you describe it. Makes me want to
Yeah,
go there.
my dick is
a
brains.
lot. Yeah. And cataracts there is surgery for, but just
Yes.
like age-related brain. I keep saying that.
You're talking about eye surgery,
eyeball,
Michael.
Yeah, I know. Age-related eyeball decline.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, and then there's macula, which
What's
I don't.
macula?
Macula runs in my family.
Wait, that's another eye disease?
My father's father had macula, and my father has
Dang.
macula, and someday I too will have macula.
Wow.
But I don't know if, because I haven't, I got
Stay
enough.
positive,
I got
Michael.
enough problems in the here now. Everybody in my family has it. I'm gonna get macula. No big deal.
But that means you still see though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have enough problems in the present day to worry
I hear
about
it's great
things
to be blind.
that are gonna happen. Probably better if you're born.
Or is that
way.
deaf?
I think both.
Which
of
one
them-
are they bragging about?
The deaf people like being deaf.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think people prefer being deaf if they're born that way and never know
Yeah, you turn around, they're like, ah,
what the grass
shut up.
is like on the other side.
Yeah.
I am kind of excited about. I know a lot of people. Well, first of all, talking about eyeballs, I don't know if like old people's sight going just is macula, or if there's everybody's eyeballs stop working to some extent, and some people also get macula. You know, I don't know if macula is just the word for old people eyes.
Okay.
Either way, everybody's eyeballs do go down the drain at some point. I was reading that they have very effective cochlear implants for ears. I think there's a couple 100,000 people in the world who currently have those.
I'm thinking about getting a piece of my ears cut off.
Like the outside bit.
Yeah.
What is that bit called?
I don't know.
Because I was trying to write a joke about it for the next time I'm at Yuck Yucks, and I couldn't think of the name of that part of. Like the lobe.
Your ear gristle?
The lobe is the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, I know.
the cartilagey bit.
Yeah, it's not the what is it called?
The auricle.
Wow, it doesn't really know shit. I'm cutting the auricle off.
No, I think it does play some small role, but I'm sure you could live without your auricle.
Right,
It'd be
at this
way more,
point.
way more wind resistant. Doesn't seem
Yeah.
to slow John Sally down.
Yeah. Oh, you can't wear sunglasses. Oh, but I'm not chopping off the bit at the front.
Yeah, but by then they'll probably have the Lawrence Fishburne Matrix ones, or it doesn't even have that shit. See, but you say that,
That's
that,
pretty
but
sick. Yeah.
I wish I could
No,
see.
in the future, if they have them,
Yeah.
where they don't fall off.
Well, and also your notion of fashion will evolve. There are things that I wear now that when they came out, I was like, that's fucking stupid. And then you see them for 10 years and they start to seem kind of normal. So maybe it'll just be standard old guy shit to wear the Lawrence Fishburne Morpheus glasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm excited to know that if they can do cochlear implants now, they will probably only get better and less expensive. And as I do notice my hearing declining, to know that probably there would be some salvation, some way of saving my ears.
Yeah.
In my advanced age. That's more important to me than seeing blurry shit.
Yeah. I mean, what age are we talking here? You know, this fucking Forerunner's gonna be fucking dead by the time that shit happens. My ears and eyes go out. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm like a really shitty what's that? Elton John. I'm like Marilyn
Tiny
Monroe,
Dancer?
but like an ugly, I mean, like a man, and not.
A candle in the wind.
Yeah, I burn him. I'm burning, baby.
I read a thing about how many dicks she had to suck.
Who did Marilyn?
Monroe, yeah.
Wait, had to?
Mhm.
What do you mean?
So it was another article about the whole Me Too thing, and she basically said, I sucked a bunch of dicks to help get where I was, and if I had said no, there were 20 other girls who were more than happy to suck the dick for me. So, did she have to? Did she have to? No. She could have gone home. She could have turned her back on all of it, but did Bing Crosby have to suck a bunch of dicks to be a movie star as a man? Maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
It's not fair.
Maybe he wanted to. It's not fair is the point.
Yeah, I would have done it though. I mean, she made it, and then she killed herself because she made it. Do you think she would have OD'd if she didn't make it?
Yeah, she seemed like a troubled person. I don't know much about Marilyn. I've never taken.
You know what's crazy is how much that other lady looked like her and lived her life like her, and then she OD'd on drugs too.
Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
Was like a larger version.
Well, I saw a thing on her the other day on the Playboy channel, and it was in her heyday where she did the Playboy shoot, and she was
Gorgeous.
It really was a stunning thing to see.
For such a big woman, nobody's ever been that hot and that big.
I agree.
Ever.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Her tits were mind-boggling. They were real too, right? At the time.
I assume so.
And I mean, sucking dicks to get that photo shoot compared to sucking that 80-year-old dude in the wheelchair's dick. I mean, line them up. You know?
See, much.
It's like little candy bars compared to that guy's thing. Holy crap.
That's true. Yeah, I know. It's like a.
I mean, you know, when you get that old, you have the sunspots from being in the sun. But when you get that old, you have those sunspots on the spots that the sun hasn't even seen.
Yeah.
I reckon his dick was spotted. A spotted pudding.
Do old dicks get livery? And I've seen a fair amount of old man cocks at the
Because he was livery as fuck, Michael.
Yeah, but I don't think I've seen liver spots on cocks at the gym. And I saw old man dicks as recently as this morning.
Andrew, can we add Anna Nicole Smith naked to the collage of the thing that's the wallpaper of the show?
I will put it on there.
Yeah,
you sound great today.
You sound manly.
We did some more testing, and I just bumped it up even higher than what Kevin said sounded good. So we're gonna hope this is a good setting.
So you sound great.
A little nasally, but terrific.
Yes.
I don't know if this is my personal favorite Anna
You have a cold?
nude.
Just a little head cold.
Oh.
I think the weed did it today.
Probably. It's been known to do that.
Yeah, no, we can.
That's why people who smoke weed always have colds. Yep. Always. That's the price you pay for getting that sweet, sweet ganja.
Why is there a photo of her vomiting on herself? Is that real? Or is that just food that's coming out of her mouth?
That says it's pictures of Anna Nicole Smith OD.
Oh, that's not right.
No, we shouldn't have access to that.
Well, that's not real, is what that is.
I don't know.
That's just a photo of her with food all over her and somebody saying something mean like that. That's
maybe not. I met her towards the end when she was on drugs.
Well, I think she was on drugs the whole time, right?
When they started to really catch up with her, but yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame about her. And you know what? And like the wise man Todd who called in yesterday said, anything you say, I will just disagree with you. I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you about having to suck Hugh Hefner's cock because all I do on vacation when I have a moment of downtime is read magazines. So I'm like all magazined up after the holiday. Some woman wrote to some magazine and said that contrary to what you might think, they had the Playboy clubs and then they had the Playboy bunnies who weren't like the playmates. They were just like the hot chicks who worked at all the clubs. And they had a dormitory that they lived in that only the bunnies lived in and only like there's maybe one or two older women who kind of ran the thing and men weren't allowed to go inside. And she said, contrary to what you might think, Hugh Hefner included himself on the ban of men from going into the bunny dormitory. And she
That's
said,
cool.
Many of us, she said, Marilyn Monroe went on to be Marilyn Monroe. I went on to be a librarian.
Yes.
So don't assume too much about what was going on. You don't know what was happening in the Playboy thing. I was there, and I was just a lady who, flashed a little bit and gave some horny guys some drinks, and then I moved on with my life, became a librarian. Nobody fucked me. I didn't have to suck a dick.
Right, but there's also Marilyn Monroe was spectacularly beautiful and had some sort of thing as well. You can't deny that.
I would not.
You can't just say that, there was like 20 exact Marilyn Monroes ready to suck dick. She had a triple threat.
That's what I find.
She was prepared to suck dick, but she was also a magical star.
Yeah. I don't know that she was necessarily regarded as very talented, even though she was in a weird sort of way.
That's right, because I've seen documentaries where they said that she did pretty good.
She's awesome in Some Like It Hot. She's really, really terrific. Although by that point she was like really through gritted teeth doing the ditzy bimbo thing.
Oh, okay.
She didn't want to do that anymore.
Yeah. And
that was like she was married to everybody remembers she was married to Joe DiMaggio, but she was also married to Arthur Miller, who was the best regarded American playwright of that time.
Yeah.
And I think that was part of her kind of wishing to move in the direction of take me seriously as an artist.
Yep.
Which I don't think was necessarily in the cards for her, even if she had stuck around and remained healthy. I know, it's always weird to me. They say that girls need to, like the hottest chicks will say that there's still a casting couch, because that's what I think. Shit, if you're just like a pretty girl who's going to be in a movie, I could see how a slimy producer wants to, broadly hints he wants a piece if you want the job. But if you're talking about, like the last one that really popped for me was when Megan Fox was in the first Transformers, and I felt like we were all just like, whoa!
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, if Megan Fox doesn't want to suck a dick, don't they still say, we're not going to find a hotter chick for this role? Maybe we should get our dick sucked elsewhere because we need this chick?
I mean...
That's what I would think.
I would like to think that.
Yeah, I don't know. Every now and again a girl does come along like that you're just like, I don't think she would have to do anything if she knew. And people don't always play
Look,
their cards right. Maybe she did shit she maybe didn't even have to do. And I'm not saying Megan Fox did anything.
But I'm saying if there's someone who isn't the right person for the job and she just sucks everybody's dick and licks their bum holes, she's not getting the fucking spot. Like, there's not just some fucking bush pig that's gonna be the boyfriend of somebody in the Transformers 5.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be some dingbat.
I'm sure there's some girls, and this is certainly fuel for the critics of the whole Me Too thing. I'm sure there's some girls who are not the hottest, they're pretty but not the prettiest, talented but not the most talented, who did play the game and did suck a bunch of dicks, and they made it work for them. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that would work 100% of the time, but I'm sure there's some people out there who figured out how to use what they had sexually to grease the system and get a little career for themselves. Probably some people that we're very, very familiar with. Couldn't guess who, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's she doing?
She was sort of in no man's land for a while. It seemed like she had estranged herself from Michael Bay, who was the guy who put her in Transformers.
Yeah, maybe he boned her.
It's possible, but
he's gross. She had kids and pulled out of the whole thing. Who's Brian Austin Green? What'd he do? Not the blonde-haired guy.
David Silver. The DJ.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But, like, it seemed like it was not a friendly break for her from the Transformer movies, and then I think she thought that, well, I don't need those guys anymore, and then she did some movies that really didn't do well, most notably that weird, like, post-apocalyptic Western thing that's supposed to be, like, the worst movie ever made.
Okay.
Jonah Hex.
But doesn't she still get paid a bunch of... I mean, she would be getting paid more than... who's the blonde guy from Rocky movies?
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, she could make more money in movies than Dolph Lundgren, and he makes a lot of money.
Okay, so
or
yes,
you don't think so?
I would think so at first, but then as your star dims, that would start to fall. And also, how many roles are there? Dolph Lundgren can be Dolph Lundgren pretty much as long as he can walk and talk and make a fist and throw a punch. The roles get less and less scarce for the hot chick as they get older. Yeah. But then something happened that she was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was also a Michael Bay thing, so I guess they patched things up. So
she still looks hot.
She looks hot, and like I'm saying, I think there were a couple of lean, potentially scary career years for her there.
She's still hot as
she's amazing.
Shit.
She's amazing. She was in This Is 40. And
sweet Jesus, Jingos, McCrikeys.
I think she's doing just fine.
I've had this thing, my bicep keeps fucking fluttering. Mm-hmm. And it has been for like 5 days. Mm-hmm. What's that from, Andrew? Is that like I did do some working out with the Onnit mace the other day, and I was like, I wonder if that's why, but it will not stop. It's still right now. You can still even fucking sweatshirt. Look at that. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
To intimidate me.
Yeah, like you think I'm flexing my. I'm not flexing. It's out of control.
Let's see. It's hard to say if it's a heart attack or a stroke.
Oh come on, dude. It doesn't really say that, does it?
No. Never. Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's move on.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Get out there. I'm not going anywhere. I am too fucking hard, right?
Yeah.
Going doctors all the time, getting in all these levels.
It could be because of synthetic estrogen medicine. So are you taking any estrogen?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's...
Son of a bitch!
I'm sure it's exercise fatigue. That's totally what it is.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
or
stop!
Maybe you're fatally dehydrated.
Stop talking! Stop doing it! No more Google! I'm not looking at my Twitter until tomorrow.
Oh, no? Bad stuff happening there?
No, I'm waiting.
Oh, I see.
People are going to tell me I'm dying.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, bicep twitch. You're going to... 20 minutes before your fucking eyes pop out of your dick.
My friend has bicep started twitch,
yeah. He raped his mother and shot himself in the face.
Now I'm raising his kids.
Yeah. Good luck, bro.
Yeah. You'll be fine. Love the show.
Yeah, well, yeah, grew up on it. You're going to die. It's crazy.
Yeah. Man, I rewatched. I never rewatch movies because I watch so few things, as you know, that I can't really afford to waste time watching things a second time. I rewatched Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Because I brought up John C. Reilly yesterday or the day before.
Walk Hard.
It's fucking great. It's so fucking fun. I know you've seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's a very funny man.
It's as I think I laughed as hard at that as I have in anything I've seen in the last 10 years.
Yeah. No, don't do. You don't want to be a part of this thing.
Yeah, you don't with all the drugs.
Yeah,
is really truly terrific. And you know what's funny? The age makeup is really really good because you see some movies still where the when the people are like, what was the J. Edgar movie with Leo, completely ruined by the age makeup that was supposed to make him look like he did not look like an old man.
Oh, okay.
He looked like an old baby covered in pancake batter.
Okay, well, he's just such a baby face. I feel like when he's an old, he'll still look like a baby. I don't think that dude's ever gonna look old.
That's just not motion picture caliber.
Yeah,
that's TV caliber makeup. It's really.
No, that's The Woodsman right there.
Wait, was that nominated for an Oscar? Jesus Christ, suck that guy's dick more.
Yeah, they really do like to suck his dick.
They really cannot get enough of that.
He does like to get his dick sucked too, though, so it's sort of like, everybody kicks a goal.
I guess so. I guess that works for everybody.
I'm
yeah,
happy
meanwhile,
for him all.
fucking Dewey Cox, he was like a convincing 70-year-old man with a convincing 70-year-old wife. So good for them. Anyway, I recommend that.
Yeah. I was watching that Gran Torino movie again the other day.
I saw that.
Man, he's angry.
Yeah, he does angry good.
Right?
Yeah.
That Asian kid is a really bad actor. I was thinking people were sort of saying he did good, and I was sort of agreeing the first time, but I watched it yesterday or the day before, and I was like, man, he's terrible. He can't even make eye contact.
It's funny how movies age. Oh, the Asian kid, the girl, right?
No, the girl did good.
Oh, okay.
The boy is terrible.
B. Vang?
Yeah, bet you B. Vang's not... How's B. Vang's career going now?
Looks like he
retire?
He made a short film that is in post-production, which will be his second acting credit following Gran Torino in 2008.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's what happened. He was really bad. No offense, he's not listening.
I think Clint Eastwood owes the world one more monkey movie.
I can't believe Clint Eastwood's alive.
He's directing films constantly.
He stands up, right?
He directs like 2 movies a year.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Does he fly a helicopter?
Last I saw 10 years ago, I went to a personal appearance of his, and he had helicoptered in from Carmel.
Was he driving it?
Yeah, he flew himself down the coast from, which is
Shaq Diesel.
That's like maybe like a 6-hour car drive, 7-hour car drive, and he had just helicoptered himself down.
Is he quit?
So good.
Is he quit drinking beer and smoking, or is he still doing that?
I think he's been sober.
Oh.
I think that may have been more because he was not because he's
gonna
like
die,
but because he's like
because the alcohol. Right, he was just punching everybody in the face.
Yeah.
So did he go to rehab or some shit?
I don't. I'm making all of this up. I
Right.
don't know, maybe he still drinks all the time. I don't think so. I feel like I heard somewhere along the way that he. I think all those guys, almost all of them, cut it out because it becomes more important to them, and I support this. It's true, to keep up the act than to maybe enjoy the act yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like I know Mick Jagger quit drinking like 20 years ago, and I think has been like vegan for 10, and I'm sure he gets psychological and spiritual and health benefits out of all those things, but I think the most important thing in Mick Jagger's life is to be able to go out on stage and people go, oh my god, he can still run around, how does he do it? And he knows there's no fucking way he can do that if alcohol is still in his life.
Right.
You know, and I think it's probably the same thing for Clint. It just becomes a challenge of how long can I remain Clint Eastwood, how long can
I wonder if he gets a boner still.
I want to say yeah. I really do want to say
Eastwood
yeah.
fucks for sure, right?
I think that there's some old guys who function, and,
Yeah.
and he seems like he'd be on the short list. He's got that movie.
I would fuck Eastwood if I was a chick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife would. I'm nearly positive she would. I respect that. I would.
That's the oldest guy that I would fuck if I was a lady.
Who is the oldest, most fuckable man? Have we ever figured that out?
Right?
He's older.
It's him, right? I
'Cause
mean,
I'd rather-
he's fucking 80. What is he, 90 or some shit?
I don't know. I'd rather. He's probably like 85 is my guess. I would rather fuck him than Michael Douglas.
I would rather
probably 15 years older than Michael Douglas.
I would rather fuck him than Mick Jagger.
He's 87. I never wanted to fuck Mick Jagger. I don't think Mick Jagger has ever been an attractive man.
That's weird, Michael. You maybe that guy was right. You really do just disagree with people.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess you think he's hot,
No, I wouldn't fuck him either.
right?
Yeah, he never did it for me either.
Never.
I've always, as a man who obviously you also looked at him and pretended you were a lady and thought, I don't get it. I didn't get it.
I've never got.
He's so hot. I'm like, really?
I've never got. I think Mick Jagger is this like really big fraud. Like I hear Stone's song start, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. And then he comes on, like the dude can't sing. And I know that there's other bands that have been successful with guys who aren't like real singers, but he's like very bad. And he couples that. Most of the guys who are really bad at least try to like keep it small so that you don't notice it. But he has all the confidence and moxie in the world to completely go for it.
No, he prances around like he's fucking Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. No.
No.
Never again.
No. I mean, I would have fucked him when he was 70, but not now.
No, there's no way he can get an erection.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you fuck him, Michael.
Yes, we saw him dancing. Yes, we saw him dancing. I think he can still enjoy cookies. He can still do a little
He can still
jig.
enjoy anal.
He can't fuck.
He can get fucked.
He does look like he could get fucked.
I'd fuck him to Singing in the Rain. Is that his song?
Nope, he had nothing to do with that.
Even worse then, because I'd be
He's-
like, man, I love when you did this. He'd be like, I didn't do it. I'm like, I don't care. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, he would just think you're doing Clockwork Orange on him to
I am.
I think you're thinking Chim Chimney.
Yeah, I am. I'll chimney his ass. 90-year-old ass to death. I would never do that. He's an American icon.
There
Or
cannot.
is he English? I'm joking.
Apparently, he did a really, really bad English accent in Mary Poppins.
yeah.
I haven't seen it in years, so I've heard him speak about that. That
Who's that old lady over there with the exploded face? Yeah. What happened to her?
Rosemary.
Yeah, well, she might have died before she died. What is that? Is that plastic surgery or
That's
is
an
it?
unfortunate end to a 94-year-old former Dick Van Dyke Show star.
Oh. 90, man. You're 90. If you're 90 and you can crack a smile and then you die, cool with that.
Would you fuck Michael Douglas's dad
No,
Cut!
in the wheelchair that we saw at the Golden Globes?
Wait.
he can't consent.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
He did respond to
Yeah, he...
Zeta-Jones.
And he's also... Yes, and he's also got... Yep, but you can tell he wants to fuck her. He'd fuck his son's mum. I mean, his son's wife. He probably has.
I would still rather have sex with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood
Thank
is
you.
still superior by far. Yeah. Yeah, there's nobody else that I can think of that's old as fuck. Man, who's wait.
Donald Sutherland. He's in his 80s.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'd fuck him.
He seems
Yeah.
like if I could come up with like a 1960s joint, that he might smoke it with me.
What about Morgan Freeman?
He's
Trying to
getting
get some
up
of
there.
that chocolate sauce. Man.
Donald Sutherland was no, I don't want to fuck Robert Redford. Donald Sutherland was like
I do.
potentially.
How old's Robert Redford? He's on my list for sure. Wait, what's how old's Clint?
Clinton is 6 years older.
Oh, yeah, no. See?
It's a big 6 years though. 81 and 87 is a big difference.
Yep, I agree. Those are all like every year is a gift.
Alright, what about... Did you see the trailers for the movie that they had to get Spacey out of? Christopher Plummer took over that role.
How old's he? Oh, that guy, yeah. Yeah, wait, is he a gun guy?
Isn't he? Oh, he's Canadian.
Is he the guy not on my dead body or some
That's
shit?
Charlton Heston.
Oh, sorry. I want to fuck Charlton Heston. Is he
You'll
dead?
have to dig him up.
Ah, fuck. No, I don't want to butt fuck Christopher Plummer. I like him. He kind of reminds me of like a like my therapist. He doesn't look like my therapist, but he just looks like a guy that I'm not butt fucking you, dude. That's what are we? This is disgusting. I'm sorry we're even talking about it to him.
Anthony Hopkins. He's at 80.
I think I see him more as a friend.
Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter.
I mean, okay, yeah, because no, look,
he does have like.
yeah, no, he can suck it. He wants to suck it. He's a gay guy.
Is he a gay guy? I mean, I know he's not officially, but
Oh yeah, I mean, in my opinion, he's a gay guy,
yeah, he's still got hungry eyes.
right?
What
Yeah.
about Michael Caine? He's 84.
Yeah. See,
Gets a little accent, gets you a little horned up.
I have one. It doesn't work when you have one, unless it's like, you know, another country. Come in here, fucking cool beans. You look like you have so many things to say.
Yeah, I think Michael Caine's accent would be off-putting. You know how everybody in America does a walk-in? I think everybody in England does a cane because he has such like an identifiable lilt to the way that he speaks.
Yeah, I don't really.
So out of the guys we've talked about so far,
I
what do you
would
want to put?
love to put your cock in my mouth.
He's never been a
The
bat.
first syllable that you were in the ballpark and then you went way off. There's that movie, The Trip, which is just two comedians going around Europe. Basically, it's like barely scripted, and one of the running jokes is them doing Michael Caine's at each other, and they do Michael Caine from different points. in his
I've
career.
seen that movie.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's like a plain movie. There's 3 of them now. Now they just take trips to every single European country so they can argue.
Wait,
with
they
each
keep
other.
doing it?
There's a third one. My wife watched it on the flight back.
Okay.
There was the trip to Italy, and I think they just released the trip to Spain. It's Steve Coogan is the
Okay, yeah.
The other guy is I think he's just famous in England.
So, are you looking to rail these gentlemen in the behind? Because I
No, I
imagine
want to fuck him in the pussy.
I mean, I think Tully wants to be like a romance sort of a thing, and they're into.
Oh, Connery.
Wait, how old's Connery?
Old as fucking dirt.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is he? How old is he?
He's in his 80s for sure. I don't.
Yeah,
Ho,
he's,
ho, ho.
he's
Oh.
the same age as Clint. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
well,
sorry, Clint. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah. Fuck, easy. Yeah, Sean Connery is by far the most fuckable old man, and has been.
You fucking Harrison Ford? He's in
Yeah,
his
yeah.
mid-70s. So
Yeah,
young.
I fucked the shit out of Ford. He could fuck me. I don't know if I would let fucking Sean Connery fuck me. I just feel like
Dangerous.
I just don't like being. I mean, I don't force fuck me, and he might. it
Yeah,
looks
he's gonna donkey punch you.
Right?
Isn't it so amazing that we're talking about a 90-year-old man and we still fear him sexually?
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I don't think I can handle it. I think he'd make me cry after it.
That's what makes him
Yeah.
the winner.
Yeah, yeah. No, he is the winner.
I just worry about like if you're fucking him, I worry about the elasticity of an 87-year-old anus.
Well, see, from fucking, I've heard that old ladies, their vagina doesn't work anymore, but you can fuck their butts.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I
What?
imagine it's like when you find like
Man,
an old
you know
rubber
they
band
were-
that's
they
been out in
were
the
young.
sun and you pull it and it just cracks.
What do you think's gonna happen? I think it'll just be looser. It'll be like easier to get in and out of.
Yeah, if it's not cracky,
Yeah.
then it would just be loose, right?
Yeah.
By your logic.
Yeah, probably.
Ah, God, I was gonna have an argument with Cool Beans about how, every now and then you should fuck an old lady because, if they really did want it and they're old, then I would hope that somebody would give me a charity jam. But man, cracky butt, that's scary.
I don't want to have sex with Jack Nicholson.
Me neither. That's weird.
I understand why he's appealing to women, but he's too duty.
He's for sure got old man breath too.
That doesn't really bother me.
What's old man breath?
They just have like chronic halitosis no matter how freshly they've brushed their teeth.
Burt Reynolds can't afford a wig that matches his age.
Yeah, he's melting.
He has like a 50-year-old wig on, and he's 90. Is he dead?
No.
Are you sure? He looks like he's dropping a week at Bernie's in that photo. Is he alive?
But he fell off that cliff like 10 years ago. People were
He fell off a cliff?
people were speculating that he was about to die because he got
Oh.
very, very thin a
Yeah,
while
yeah.
ago, and now I feel like he's sort of been in a holding pattern around there for a while.
He's super angry and skinny.
He's one of those ones where you and I've mentioned this before, where I would see somebody, I only knew them as an old person in movies, and then they'd be like, oh, they were quite the heartthrob and they're dead. I'm like, no fucking way. And you see the picture, you're like, I guess I can kind of see it. Burt Reynolds is the reigning king of that. If I tell my kid, like, this used to be the hottest man on the planet, he could fuck anybody. Like, you just can't even see that man in there somewhere.
Come on, Michael.
You're not listening.
I mean, Chuck Norris just does not give a fuck. He's like, I'll wear this wig. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit what color it is. Yes, I'm 60, but my wig...
Oh, dude, he's so much older than 60.
I mean, that
Yeah,
wig,
he might be in his 80s, right?
He doesn't care about the color change. He's like, no.
He doesn't even care if that wig's on frontwards, backwards.
Hot? Natural hair color is dark red, everybody. That's it. That's me. No grays. Beard's grand. Weird. Great beard, but dark hair on top. You can see like he's got like the weird actual his hair on the side that's
Yep.
tucked behind his withering ear.
Yep.
And there's like all these weird little, like, it looks like an old man's testicles with like real big, like, separate hairs, Fu Manchu hairs just coming off everywhere. I can't tell which is real and which is like some of these bits that tie his wig down. Wow. Remember when he fought Bruce Lee and he had a hairy shoulders?
I don't.
You don't?
I think
Because
I
that was
saw it,
fucking
like-
insane. See, look, there's a photo of him there, completely groomed. When he fought Bruce in the movie...
Is that just Enter the Dragon?
Nah, it was before Enter the Dragon. Enter the Dragon was the end of Bruce Lee's career because he died. But he fought and he had I think at one point Bruce actually grabbed a patch of fur and pulled it off as a fighting move. Like, I'm not sure. I think
he just waxed him.
I recall he actually did sort of like a Patrick Swayze Roadhouse.
Oh, but instead of ripping the throat, he just
instead
ripped,
of the throat,
ripped his shoulder hair.
He got a patch of fucking hair. I mean, look at his shoulders are like a beard. He has a beard on his shoulders. His collarbone is covered in hair.
Yeah, the pattern of his chest and shoulder hair kind of looks like if you stared at it long enough, like a 3D image would pop out at you.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
There's really odd patterns going on in there.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that...
mangy.
Yeah, why? It's weird that you forget about it, you know? It's like, whoa, some dudes just have, like, full-on hair all over their chest and on their shoulders like that.
And there was a long period of time where nobody thought that they should do anything about that.
It'd be a monkey man.
It'll go back. I mean, I think it already has gone back for certain people. I mean, the bear that... You know what I mean? The Lenny Kravitz bear that wants to blow you at the fucking...
I still had people, like, hitting me up on social media being like, you think that Craigslist thing might be fake? I obviously missed the end of the show with your big reveal. Would you butt fuck Stan Lee?
Who's Stan Lee?
Why'd you have to... Why did...
Because he's an old man.
Well, who's Stan Lee first?
He created all, like, the Marvel characters. He's in every Marvel movie.
He's
I
95.
mean, that's the kind of butt that I really don't want to get into.
Yeah, he might not even have butt cheeks anymore.
He definitely doesn't have butt cheeks. He's like tailbone probably protrude. You could definitely see his skeleton from behind, and he would definitely be like those weird patchy little things that you get from being super old, and his skin would have the wrinkles on the back. So his butt cheeks, he's got no fat, so he would just have droopy skin off the back of his butt cheeks. So when you like grabbed his butt cheeks, instead of like his meat moving, it would just be his skin moving like an outer bag of human, like, dried up skin.
It's just two drooping meat curtains.
Well, you watch your dick go in that thing. Oh, man, what did I do that for?
Are there any nudes of Stan Lee so we can get an idea of what we're talking about?
Yeah, preferably from behind.
Stan Lee nude.
There is a picture of him fucking sprawled out on a couch.
Yeah, in black and white. He was recently accused of...
I thought he died.
No. He's alive, and a couple of his nurses.
Yeah, some of his nurses are saying he harassed them.
I mean, at that point, is it really harassment? Can you stop? It's like he can't get you. Couldn't you just belittle him back or something?
Groped multiple female nurses who were employed to care for him in his home in West Hollywood. Sources say he walks around naked and has lost his filter. Sometimes asking his female nurses for oral sex in the shower, and then he wants to be pleasured in his bedroom. At what point is... Now, he
sounds like me.
He had, like, an evening with Stan Lee at this theater down the street from our studio within the last month. So it's not as if he's, confined to his home.
Because... Oh, he doesn't stop. I follow him on Instagram, and he's, like, taking trips to Japan. Like, he's always doing public appearances.
Wait, so his nurses are just, like, with him in Japan? He's like, suck it every night, like blah,
so
blah.
I mean, his wife just died last year.
Oh, so he's...
Like, he's been married to her for, like, an eternity.
Free reign.
I don't know if that's just single Stan not knowing how things work in 2017.
You think he'd be the opposite?
If it's even true at all.
Yeah, right. Good point.
Oh, we're just talking. Yeah, these are accusations. Who knows if they're true? None of us has any idea. But, like, I feel like for the most part, if a 95-year-old man's like, it'd be a really good idea if you met me in the shower and took your knickers off. Like, I feel like that man is not responsible for his statements. But Stan Lee, as you say, is making appearances around the world, so you kind of can't have it both ways.
Yeah, you can't post on Instagram and then say that you didn't know you were trying to get that chick to blow you in Japan. You knew.
But that's like, man, you can still get boners at 95, huh?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So, I think there's like a, the Ellises and all that in the world. I think these dudes are getting boners.
Yeah, but I think because it increases, those pills increase your heart rate. So I think at a certain age they cut you off and like you're just too old to be taking these things. It'll fucking kill you.
But I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like especially a guy that wants to go to fucking Tokyo to make an appearance. Well, I mean, is he poor?
No.
Right, so he's just doing it to be... He's having a ball, man.
I think because he created all those characters, but they never really turned any money up until fairly recently. I think with the Marvel movies actually kicking off is when Stan Lee actually...
became
wealthy. I could be way off, but I do remember hearing that.
Well, maybe he's just
So
living
he's
it
just,
up, man.
yeah, he's just got his, he finally made it in his 80s.
Better late than never.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more actors that you bang.
Well, wait, because I won't bang Stan Lee.
All right, Sidney Poitier.
No. It's not because he's black. Shut up, Betsy! Wait, what the fuck? That's so uncool. I'd fuck tons of black guys, alright?
That would be one dignified.
I have fucked tons of
Yeah.
black... Wait.
Yeah, he seems like he's too fancy. He'd have a lot of rules.
That was almost a button. What?
Don't fuck me like that. I don't know what he sounds like, but
Yeah, no, you
They
can't
call
fuck...
me Mr. Tibbs.
Why would he say that when you were fucking him?
Because that's his catchphrase.
When you're fucking him, he goes back to that one movie he was in years ago.
Or Jungle. Yeah.
don't go balls deep. I don't like that.
Yeah,
He's just gonna be too fancy about it.
I can't have sex with something.
I feel like it might be dirty.
I'm not fucking Willie Nelson, and it's because he's Willie. Well, it's because he's white. No, I can't. Yeah, I can't hang with Willie, and I think it's because he's Willie as well, though.
There's a certain ear size after which I'm out.
Right? I know that is definitely a hard to keep an erection with those caliber
Once
ears.
his ears are bigger than his face.
Right, because you're gonna hear them hit the side of his head when you're banging him.
It's a good thing he's got the braids. He's got a lot of business going on there. Because if he was a shaved head guy, all anybody would
Oh,
talk about
man.
is Willie Nelson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, he would be mistaken for like a Batman,
yeah. Those things are taking control.
a vampire. Wow, I just realized if he did shave his head, he'd
Yeah.
be like that.
Nosferatu.
Yeah. No, Peter, the vampire in the.
Oh, and What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
seen that,
Jesus.
Michael?
I have.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
Or
it's
did
pretty
you?
good. I liked it. It's okay. I know they're making a sequel. They make sequels to everything.
Are they?
I don't really know that we need a second one. I thought
Yeah,
that was pretty good after
I
one.
agree, and I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I support what all those people do. I like Jermaine Clement.
Funny New Zealand people, right?
I love funny New Zealand people.
Oh, they're so witty and dry.
Yeah, that I think springboarded him into doing Thor Ragnarok. That Taika Waititi guy.
Eh?
He's one of the Flight of the Conchord guys. He was in Flight of the Conchords. I think he directed that.
Yeah, I know
Or
who he is.
the What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, that's his movie.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
but what band is he in?
What is he in Thor Ragnarok?
He directed it.
Wait, Jermaine Clement directed
No,
Thor?
Taika Waititi.
Oh,
other dude.
What We Do in
The-
Shadows director guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
him.
okay, I got you. Yes, that is. I believe that is correct. I don't
Is
know.
there something between there?
I don't know. I think he's a different Australian, New Zealand guy that directed Thor Ragnarok. I talked to Mark Mothersbaugh.
They all look the
Amazing
same to
music.
me. I can finally say that.
I could be wrong too. I'm
Australians,
probably
you know.
am.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
I've never seen that guy except for that movie, only that movie. That's weird.
Yeah, Marvel's picking really off the wall directors for this stuff.
Yep.
Seems to be
you're
working out for them,
You're
too.
absolutely right. Yep.
Well, great.
Yeah, good for him.
He's gonna get tons of nurses. Be kind of cool to travel the world with nurses. They're like your gang, you know, because you're 80 instead of having like a clique of, you know, what I mean, your homies or you know, what I mean, your bitch pack. You
Much better. Yeah.
You got nurses, so they give you drugs, and they administer it. They bathe you, guaranteed bathing, guaranteed. You're
Right.
taking a bath and getting fully scrubbed down every day.
This is a really, really good question. Is it? It can't be illegal to hire nurses even if you're not a doctor and you prescribe them for yourself, right?
Yeah,
And
fuck
you're just
yeah.
basically saying, wear the nurse costume, wait on me,
Give me my pills in the morning.
give me baths. Trying to think of what else I would want from. I mean, you obviously can't ask them to like blow you or anything, but just to hang out with that as your entourage.
What if they did like a because you know they have the sexy cleaning people. Why can't they do sexual real nurses? Like you get a sexy nurse, and if you're like, come here,
Yeah. I think it's because like housekeeping is menial labor that absolutely anybody with working fingers can do, and being a nurse is like a goddamn career. You piece of shit.
Yeah, thank you,
I think
Michael.
that's why.
But if you have a friend nurse,
Maybe there's some nurses that don't mind getting their bottoms patted by
Wait, there's-
a 95-year-old man.
dude, there's guaranteed that.
Yeah.
There's guaranteed nurses out there that work and they have a bonding with someone and they get a certain amount of money where he's like, look, I'm paying you this much for this long. You're done. You're set. This is it. And every now and then when you bathe me, you jerk me off.
And there's double guaranteed male nurses doing that.
Yeah.
Like right now, there's some old dying gay guy in the hills who's getting jerked off by a legitimate male nurse.
Man, when I was gay, all those guys,
It's
everybody
about
was
that
trying
time
to
of the
jerk.
day.
Yeah, they'll jerk off anybody. They all say that. There used to be masseuses on Grindr saying, "Come over and get a free massage." I'm like, that has to end with like you trying to blow me. It has
Yeah.
to.
I was wondering about
weird.
that. There were some massages going on when I was in Bali, and a couple of them were really, really, really inexpensive. And I know, no, I mean, I was there with my kid and my wife and my wife's aunt. Nothing was going to be going on, but I mean, these are really inexpensive hour-long massages, and they'll come to your house.
Yeah.
Like, and I know there's a really big sex tourism thing that goes on there. Like, my lady was really physical with me in a way that made me think that maybe if the circumstances were different and I offered to double the price, that this could have become a completely different kind of massage.
Oh man, I hate to tell you, but over there, if you double the price, it doesn't matter who. You could be buying a beer there and double the price
I
on the
know.
beer, and they'll fucking jerk you off.
I know, right?
Double the price. Jesus Christ, dude.
I kind of got that impression.
Yeah, they're all fucking starving,
I
man.
know.
Double the price is like an unfair thing to do to them. It's like, hey, ice cream lady, but if I give you $200, will you jerk me off?
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Fully. So
It's weird
It's
because
not fair.
I kind of connected those dots that yeah, somebody might really, really sacrifice their morals and do something they weren't okay with, but you wouldn't need to coerce them. They would just be like, that's like as much money as I make in 2 months.
Yeah.
This would help my family so much. How could I possibly say no? And then do something that they could psychologically not handle.
It's like That's
That's a fun way. It's a fun thing to think about when you're on vacation.
Yeah.
I watched some. It's not a bad thing to watch on vacation to stop you from being a part of that stuff. You know, if you're like thinking about it like that, then all of a sudden you're like, if this chick it looks in any way like, oh, I come here, sir. You know what I mean? You're like, wait, what? This chick is like, I've seen because I know what they are because I've seen them a million times. But when somebody's just on the mission of just doing it, and they're not even looking at you, just a conveyor belt of dicks. You can just tell. It's the worst. It's the worst world ever. They're in the worst world ever. Doesn't work. I mean, when I'm young, sure, but now it does not work. Okay, I just feel sad.
I've always kind of wondered the line between like Jack Shacks and massage parlors, because like I'm sure rubbing down some fat, sweaty, stinky, gross guy is gross. It's probably just as gross as jerking his dick off. Right?
I watched a documentary the other day. I forgot what it was about prostitutes around the world and in countries where Tully was, and there was girls saying that I had a real gross man or whatever, and it took a long time for him to get hard, and then I had a cute boy, and that was okay because he was really nice to me. Then I have another man, he's very disrespectful, he does this, he does that, and she's talking about her day. In her day, how many different people came to her and had sexual relations, and how many, and then there are girls arguing saying, I don't want to be just a masseuse, I want to be able to have sex as well because I'm horny and I want to make more money.
Yeah.
So who's that? How are you supposed to? How are you a bad person if that girl's like, if I massage you, I'm for sure gonna try and jerk you off because one, I want to jerk you off, and two, I know you're gonna give me a tip. So who loses? Are you a bad person if you let that happen?
No,
I don't know.
and now we're back to the argument for legalized, government-regulated brothels.
Yeah, and all those ones, Michael, they were all run by weird little pimp ladies or men that like ran like 6 or 7 of them, and they just go hard all day and bring back the money, and it's just in a. I mean, I guess I've never really seen how the prostitution thing, like the glamorous side of, like some dude that runs a ring of really hot chicks in America that do it. I've never seen a documentary on that, but I don't know if they're into it or not into it, but it seems like
those guys tend to be press shy.
yeah, right. Well, I wonder if there's a documentary of it in another country, because I feel like the documentary that I watched, stuff that they were filming, I don't think that they would want to air that in that city.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And there was a documentary not that long ago about there's like a annual like pimp ball or something in America, and it's like the old school guys.
Oh, okay.
And I want to say like Snoop produced it or was in it or something like that. And it's just this weird thing where they're not they're not pimping that night, but it is like drug dealer of the year awards.
Yeah.
Like these it's not Halloween. These guys are legitimate I'm gonna get you sucker style pimps who are still operating.
It's pretty crazy how you can get girls to do that. I mean, there really is an art to that, you know.
But what
I
if you
mean,
moved...
whether what your opinion on it is neither here nor there. It's like how did like for guys to find a girl, sleep with girls when you're younger, and how to hook up with girls. It's not easy. These guys have got like fucking like 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 girls working for him. How did he convince 20 people to fucking have sex with other people and give him the money?
I'm sure there's intimidation factor to it.
I know, but you still have to.
Yeah.
I know,
But she still at a certain point is free to walk out on the road and be like, as soon as he turns his back, I'm gonna run and never come back. And most of the time, the women do stay.
Yeah.
And
How?
yes, there's a
What
lot.
did he do?
Yes, there's a lot of, and he'll get him addicted to drugs. Like if you're talking about the classic pimp, Andrew just had up the trailer for a documentary about the Iceberg Slim book Pimp, and that was written by a guy who had been a pimp. And yeah, it's just it's one of those things that like I accept without understanding. He's just talking about, I met her and then I slapped her and I was just like, you're my favorite, and then I gave her some heroin and bought her a jacket, and then she was my bottom bitch, and then I went and found the other one, and I just like I know what you're saying is true, but I can't fathom how women go along with that, or used to go along with that. I guess it was a different world too, where there weren't so many.
That, and I truly believe that there's an art to it, and pimps pass down like information, and there's a way to run this game where if you're a young girl who has been neglected by your family, these guys are sharks, man. They will snatch you up and turn you into a piece of meat. The end.
Is there an argument to be made on moving jerking dicks off to the other side of the line?
Come again?
I mean, like, massages are legal. You lie on a table, someone rubs their hands all over you, and it feels good. They just can't rub their hands on your wiener, which feels good.
Yeah, see, that's why I always felt like it wasn't cheating. Because it wasn't like there was any... It was just like you massaged everything else, and you massaged that.
Yeah, you can't get, like... I don't know, maybe a medical professional could chime in better, but you can't get an STD from jerking a dick off, can you?
No. You could get, you know what? That's not true. You could get, if she had warts on her hands, she could give you warts.
For real?
I think so.
Well, that explains it. But you do see the difference, because it's not, jerking off is not massaging your dick. It's sexually stimulating yourself until you ejaculate. And I'm not saying that
it's not a here nor there, Michael.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't be. I see your argument that it seems like so mellow compared to like outright prostitution.
Look,
but you can't just say that she's just massaging your dick. Because if I just massage your dick, I go like squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, now I'm moving on to the next part.
I agree. Well, I've got a very sore penis. It needs to be rubbed for a long time.
Yeah.
But it's only if she wants to, and if she wants to, then I don't see the problem with it.
I feel like, fucking and sucking dick.
I feel like you shouldn't get fired if you don't want to do that. But if you're like in the game and you do that and you get extra money, then
different
if that's
pricing
what you
tier.
do, then do it.
Yeah, it's different on the menu. Different girls are willing to go for the higher tier.
Every time I ever go to massage from places like that, I never even ask for it. They just start doing it.
Well,
I never say, hey.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the girl wants to do it. I totally believe. I'm well aware. There are girls. I know we spoke to Rebecca Bender, and we keep telling people to go listen to that podcast, and they should. There's a lot of really great information in there, and there's a lot of really tragic, awful, disgusting, criminal shit happening in America and in the world. But Jason, I think you can vouch for this. I believe there's a handful of girls in Los Angeles who are their own free agents and choose to be prostitutes.
I'm friends with some of them.
Exactly.
They love doing it. I mean, they don't want to do it all the time, though, but they love, like, the excitement of it all. They're into it.
Right. Whereas if you go to a rub and tug, just because you didn't ask the lady, the guy who human trafficked her and is trying to make his money back in human trafficking her may have made it very clear that you need to make X amount of dollars in a day, and it doesn't mean that she wants to jerk you off just because she offers to jerk you off.
Right, because as soon as you get to those places, because in that documentary, all of a sudden there was not. I mean, they might have saw some glamour in it, but from my angle, it did not. It was just like a, they get up, they shower, they fuck, they go. They get their time with all their friends in between getting fucked all day, and they talk about makeup, and they get to buy new shoes with the money that their boss gives them after they give them all the money from getting fucked. but it doesn't. But it looked to me like it was the average. I don't want to say third world because it's not like that critical, but the average prostitution thing that is like the racket where there's a bunch of them doing it. It looks like they're fucking like 10, 12 people a day, man. And if they can't, they're broke or they're not doing well unless they're fucking a bunch of guys. And it's there's one of them in India where the girls were arguing. They were like grabbing dudes and stopping them from going down the corridor. Going, you fuck me, come on, I do it good. It's like almost hitting the guy, and the guy was like, "Get off me!" Like he was almost hitting her to get her off him because they were all trying to make their
quota.
Yeah, their quota. And I'm like, okay, what the bit that I saw around here, that's not what it is at all.
Yeah, it's pretty horrific.
Yeah, and you can tell there's no life without it. And then all the other thing too, because there's those religions where there's prostitutes in countries where they're all religious. It's so fucking confusing. It's like I'm super religious and I pray to God all day, and it's going to cost extra for you to fuck my mouth because God says that's not a sex hole. And I'm like, man.
Yeah, people will do amazing mental gymnastics to justify what they need.
Well, yeah, and then the pimp of them had like the reason how you can get past having the penis in the mouth because it, I don't know, justifies something. But the other thing was, how many people wanted to get sucked off in this particular country where it's forbidden to get sucked off? That was the other thing that I noticed too. I was like, maybe you should just not make that rule.
Legalize blowjobs.
I feel like maybe at this point in the game, everybody should be like, hey, if you want to suck your husband's dick, you're allowed to do that. And vice versa, you know?
Yes.
Because it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You should check it out.
I'm free to suck all the dick. Maybe the reason why I don't suck dicks is because I can. Maybe if all of a sudden you told me I couldn't.
Maybe if you moved to India, you'd be blowing people illegally.
The forbidden fruit.
We'll be back.
Oh.
Excuse me.
tuning, but I always know there's gonna be one guy who's like, oh, I can't even fucking listen to that out of tune piece of shit.
Oh man.
I just don't. It just doesn't bother me, but it bothers many people.
I know, right? That's so because I would just
Yeah, it's fine by
don't
me.
play it enough to remember. As soon as you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, those people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So for the bit with your guitar,
Yeah.
do we want to get listeners to call in, set up the scenario, and then you perform a song for them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do a rejoin and then we'll.
Postmates at 1:35.
Okay.
Sonny's spots on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now. Yeah.
Postmates will be here at 1:35.
135. Okay.
What up, B-Rick? Can I go home and cry now?
A baseball agent is being investigated by the Players Union for allegedly filming numerous clients while they were using his shower.
Oh.
Why are
Wait,
all these
he-
players showering at his house?
Well, because if you don't shower before you leave, you can get like staph and stuff. It's dirty to not shower right after you work out.
Why are they working out at his house?
Wait, he's not training them at his house?
He's an agent.
Oh, he's just an agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why I would be showering at like Steve Astafin's house.
Exactly. I read this story. Andrew, do you know more about this than I do? Because I read the story yesterday after the show, and then I read a different version of it this morning, and it just says that the player, who chose not to be identified, was using a shower at his agent's home and found a camera. He confronted the agent and fired him immediately, and it seems very, very likely that other clients or potential clients of this guy would have also been filmed while showering at his
What the fuck are they all showering there for?
I'm trying to think of the last time
insane.
I showered over somebody else's house.
It's
I don't
insane
know.
to know that there's more than one dude that showered over there that he is the agent of.
I know.
When he must have had like a scenario where he got you riled up and in the shower. Like,
Do you think he did the thing like he would pour you a glass of red wine and then accidentally spill it on you?
But why would
Like,
you have a
oh,
shower
if
for
you-
that?
If you wash it right now, I can get that out.
but why would you have an actual shower from the red wine? Like, how much wine did he pour on the
He
guy?
accidentally poured it on your head.
Yeah. Like, it must be... he pours wine on your head.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, he has to.
Theoretically, yes. That seems weird.
That's
but
the
yeah.
only way that he's pulling this off, and that was a setup
And
to
did
get
he,
him to shout.
Did he set all of that up? Did he put like $40,000 of equipment in his house just so he could get his agent's dicks? His client's dicks.
I mean, if he's got a line of dicks on video,
yeah.
then it was a dick mill, and he'd figured it out. So yeah.
I mean, is there more in your, to the best of your knowledge? Is there more to this than?
It's very weird. Because you would think like the agency's business office might have a weight room or workout room.
I wouldn't.
Dude, I've been a pro athlete. I never fucking took a shower at my agent's anything or at their office or anywhere near them. It's such a weird scenario, like, to be involved in.
When you were skating a ton, let's say like Tony invited you over to his warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say that hypothetically ever happened.
Right.
Yeah.
That you were over at Tony's place skating.
Yeah. Yep.
Offer you a shower.
Yeah.
Jason, you're pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I feel like.
You're really working out there, Ellis.
Yeah, no. No, because that's happened for sure. Where I've been really sweaty, and Tony's like, I don't know if you know this, Jason, but we have this shower. Hey.
Just got some new soap.
You look pretty sweaty. Hey, got some new soap. Jump on in, soak up. Show me your cock.
Wait, is there a caller who has some clue about this, or are they calling for something unrelated?
I don't know.
Because I would really like to know.
Robert, what's going on?
Hey, no, you have a pool, man. I mean, I got guys coming over my house all the time, and you get hop in the pool, the hot tub, you hop in the shower, and you go home. I don't have cameras in my bathroom. So.
You're still a creep. Why do you have guys come over your house and get in the hot tub?
Yeah.
And why do they take a shower afterwards?
Why is it hot, man? I'm gonna invite my friend with a hot wife over to my house so I can watch his wife while she's in the hot tub, and then we both take a shower. But I don't still have cameras. I'm not a pervert. I just like to.
Yeah, ew, you're so gross.
You do invite your buddies over the house so you can check out their hot wives. So.
Only the buddies that have hot wives.
Oh. So
Still. You know, a couple people took me to task when I mentioned that I went like 3 days without showering in Indonesia while I waited for my clothes to arrive.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty gross.
To that I say that I was in. It is gross. Oh, it's
And then you got a massage.
It's way gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least like one of those days, like if I get out of a pool and I still don't have clean clothes and I'm just going to have dinner at a casual restaurant, like smelling like a pool is fine. It's fine by me for dinner.
Yeah.
If I get out of it, my point is, if I get out of a pool, it is not like an absolute necessity for me to immediately take a shower. I can wait till I get home to take that shower.
Man, I ain't going over to my fucking agent's house to have a shit.
To go in the pool.
In the pool.
Yeah, well, there's that too.
I mean, how tough are times?
What if you are a rookie, you're making barely six figures?
I would do anything to make it in baseball. I'm so hot and sweaty.
But your agent kisses your ass. You don't kiss his ass.
But some agents are like rock stars. Like Scott Boras in the baseball world is a rock star. He will build teams with his players, that sort of thing. This guy, I've never heard of him beforehand. But what if he's done a bunch of deals, has a gigantic mansion and pool, and a pool house with a really nice shower?
Okay, if it's a really nice pool house, maybe I would take a shower there. It's still very odd.
It's super weird. I mean, I'm staying over there if I'm having a shower. That's just the end of it.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm not taking a shower because I went in my friend. No. Not doing it. Okay. What? Maybe one guy was over there in the pool and all that and he did it. But all the guys, there's tons of video. So that means he's got all the guys going over. Not one rookie. Tons of players love to shower in his fucking shower.
Just man after man, all soaped up with eye black on.
Oh, this hell of a contract we just negotiated. Mind if I take a shower?
Just fucking whip his ass with the towel on the way.
Yeah.
There are a number of players that stay with this agent during the offseason.
Oh, then they're all gay.
Yeah. They're all gay hobos. So what's up with that?
that's I'd like to hear their counter argument
Yeah.
to gay hobos.
Yeah, your rebuttal,
Yeah,
you fucking gay.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Sounds like we nailed it.
Yeah, I hear crickets.
Oh boy.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, I brought my guitar to the studio.
Yes, I saw that.
And
A lot of people don't know that Michael's musically gifted as well as radio gifted.
Well, I put a lot of time into it. I don't know if that makes you gifted. And we thought that maybe we could help some listeners out musically. If you're listening to the show right now and you have a message that you would like to send to somebody, why not do it with a song and let us, more to the point, do it for you. So give us a call right now at 855-Ellis-41. Maybe you dicked over your buddy. Maybe you want to apologize to your wife. Maybe you want to propose. Maybe you
don't want to propose. Don't say that.
Maybe you seduced a bunch of your clients into showering at your house, and you have no way of telling them that you've been filming them the entire time.
Maybe you want to fire somebody. We could fire them.
Yeah.
Musically.
We could can them.
Yeah. Maybe you want to tell somebody that they've inspired you. Maybe you want to thank your mum for making you sandwiches all those years. You know, getting you to do your homework. So now that you're a smart boy. 855-Ellis-41.
Plenty of calls coming in. Some people say you just don't know how to say things, you know, for yourself, and you need somebody to be the messenger.
Girls calling in. That's crazy. Hey, Megan.
Hey,
Welcome to the show.
thank you. So, my buddy owes me $40
Okay.
from August. Can you sing him a song?
What's his name?
Tell him to give me my fucking money. Military. So Hunter is his first name.
Okay. And Hunter owes you $40.
Yeah.
How long?
Since August.
That's fucked up.
That's way too long. I mean, Hunter has probably made money and spent it since then, right? So it's not much of a priority to
Oh,
him.
he's buying $200 fucking snakes.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. He's sending pictures.
He's taunting you.
Oh, it's...
I got the guitar, man.
God damn it. Okay. Listen up, Hunter. Use a cheap motherfucker. Use a fucking scam and ask, give me my $40. Send me photos of your snakes. I'd like to put them in your private place. You're a fucking pig hunter. Cough my money up, motherfucker. A hunter, you're so cheap. I think you've got a micro pee-pee. Yeah. Fuck you, Hunter. Cheap bitch. See you in hell, son. You better have my $40. Yeah. There you go.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Tell Hunter to fuck off.
Yeah. I hope he's listening. Thank you. There you go.
All right.
We're doing requests at 855-Ellis-41.
Musical messages, whatever you need to let somebody in your life know.
Oh man, these are gonna man.
This isn't like serious stuff, is it?
Some of it is serious. How are we gonna do serious?
I don't know.
I'm not sincere.
We could try.
Oh, it's too early. I want to be a later afternoon show. We should be on an hour later.
Should be on at night.
Right. I want to be on with Pharrell.
Yeah, it's
on 101 with Pharrell.
It's a very bad time slot for like your personal life, but it's a pretty sweet time to be on the.
Right.
Being in a radio studio at night is pretty rad.
Right. Jerry, welcome to the show.
Hey, Jason, Michael, love you guys.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. We love you. Thanks for listening. What's going on? What's the song?
My buddy Bo just went into rehab yesterday, and I was hoping you guys could sing him a little ditty to get him through it.
What's his name? Bo?
Yeah.
And what drugs did he do?
He's in there for some food and blow. Nothing too crazy.
Booze and blow, huh? Alright. Here we go. The sun goes out to Bo. Stop doing so much blow. That's just bad. Cheap blow. Sketchy hoes. It's time to let it go. So on my way I go. Fly through rehab. Talking to the doctors about my problems. Hey, doctor, can you free me from my pain? Thanks to my friends. Thanks to everybody out there for their support. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the last time, I swear. No more drugs, no more booze, no more fuck you, motherfucker. I'm gonna be clean, gonna free my life, yeah. Free my life, yeah. Gonna be free.
It's tough. Rehab's tough.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. That was excellent.
Thank you.
Kevin's very good at making up songs.
Good, cause fucking hell, man, really?
Andrew's also a talented rapper, don't forget.
Oh, fuck. For a second there, I was like, man, this is like, I forgot of all the musical talent that I had in the green room.
Yeah.
That's
Not to
because there
mention
isn't
Betsy
any.
when I bring out the big guns.
It's like a dream team in there.
No,
The
Andrew,
Beatles of
yeah.
radio.
it's a nightmare.
Alright, $855.41. We're taking calls. Shut up, Michael. And now it's like being in fucking Dead Dead Die Again. He fucking totally does that the whole time while you're talking. Brendan, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. Just wondering if you could sing a song for my buddy Drew in Florida. 2017 was one big kick in the nuts for him. Just trying to, want to tell him to keep his head up and things get better.
Okay.
Alright, after this, no more. You know what I mean? We need comedy, Betsy.
Your
Alright.
friend's name is Drew?
Drew, yeah.
Oh, Drew, 2017 was mean to you. Here are some of the fun things the new year has in store for you. Like your first blumpkin, first prize for best carved pumpkin. Your boss is gonna give you a raise. There's nothing ahead but happy days. Oh, Drew, last year was poo, but this one's for you.
Yay.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Let me look. Let me read first this time. Oh, yeah!
All right.
Alright, Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, what song do you want to sing and who to? Sounds like you had a song dedicated to Bob.
Yeah, we got to fire Bob.
We're firing Bob. What?
Old for some good.
He's too old? Man, we're firing Bob because he's too old for what he does? Alright.
What's his job title?
I'd say he's the controller, we'll call him.
He's the controller.
He's the controller.
Which is handy because everything rhymes with controller.
Fuck.
Oh, the controller. I see what you did there. That's great.
Oh, that was a curse word.
Thank you, Andrew.
Guess what, Bob? You're old as fuck. You're gonna get laid off. So go suck on a piece of corn cob.
Oh, you had butt right there!
Ah, fuck. Bob, my rhyming skills might not be great, but neither are your working skills. You're gonna come in late. Actually, don't come in ever again. Here's a pink slip, you fucking old bitch. 'Cause you're done. No more fun. Go sit in a lawn chair and try to grow hair, but you're old, so you can't. So you're fired,
Yeah.
Bob. You big old slob. Why don't you go fuck yourself and die?
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, take that, Bob.
I mean, I guess if he's almost 100, dying it's around the corner, so fucking off, fired. I mean, you're pretty much killing him.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read these a little better here. Maybe that wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. His wife birthday. Man, these happy motherfuckers calling this show. Gabe. Hey, John, welcome to the Jason L Show.
Hey, is that me?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so I gave my brother his big friend. He came in town to visit me, and I gave him an edible mint, and I didn't tell him, and he got really wrecked, and we had to stay home all night and watch movies. So I just want to say sorry to Brent.
Right.
Yeah.
How old's Brent?
43.
43. Okay.
All right. You got it?
Yeah. Hey, Brent, why are you such a fucking pussy? Just eat the weed, go on with your day. Brothers trying to say sorry. Sneaking a little bit of weed, make your life jolly. Now it's too late. The weed's in your system and you're panicking. Your brother's laughing 'cause you're a lightweight. You and Andrew should watch cricket. Come out. Thank you. Alright. I thought I could have done better, but I feel I'm only good at metal songs. Thank you. A lot of people want to thank people. It's a weird dynamic to have songs that are like, hey, I really just want to say thank you. I've never written a song or been a part of a song where I wanted to help co-write where I was like, let's just say thank you, man.
Yeah.
Let's just say thanks.
As a general policy, I don't say thank you.
Right?
It's hard to relate to.
Fucking assholes. Never even scratched my brain about that one. Justin. Oh, here we go. Wait. I think. Wait. George.
Hey.
Go ahead, George.
Hey, guys. Yeah, can you do a song to Justin Trudeau from all us Alberta oil field guys? So, like, he's a fucking dick.
Wait. Justin Trudeau from the Alberta oil mines?
The
Oil fields?
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau?
Yeah. Do you know who Justin Trudeau is?
No?
He's like the president of Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He's that big?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
he's huge.
what is he? Prime Minister, President? What do you guys call? Is he your king? Yeah.
King.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You got that, Cool Beans?
Whew, that's a tough one.
Yeah, they're all pretty
Talk
sweet.
shit on a world leader.
I know. I don't
Wait, is that
even really have time.
illegal?
No.
No. Well, wait, is it actually? Because we are broadcasting.
Yeah. I think it's illegal.
Okay, wait. I got this. Justin Trudeau, this guy thinks you really blow, but I think you're cool, and I'd really like to live in your country, so fuck Alberta. job's all I got. So Justin Trudeau, you can box me anytime, and I'll even maybe take a dive. I don't know about Justin Trudeau. I thought I did.
Does he have hair?
There's some like advanced political shit, but it's really, really hard to work into lyrics.
Yeah. Does he have good hair?
He's like their JFK. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very good hair.
Yeah, he's a pretty
wow.
handsome dude.
And he boxed somebody he used to box, and
wow.
he photobombs people, and he's got lots of ladies working for him.
Oh fuck! Well,
And he-
excuse me.
And
Thanks,
he reaches out
George.
to the First Nations a lot.
Shout out to the
again.
birds, George.
Tough rhyme.
Yeah, I had no idea. That fat guy that was in the guy, he died, right?
Rob Ford.
Yeah,
yeah, the
yes.
Canadian Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Toronto
mayor.
mayor.
Uh, okay, we have June on the phone. Hey, June.
Cool.
Wait, getting caught by you jerking off at 14 is a long time?
I mean, how long have you been waiting to see your son masturbate?
Finally. Did you
So-
see what he was spanking to?
Yeah, you
Oh,
got.
wait, so when you came in, he was like, he didn't even flinch, he was still jerking it.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh.
god.
Did you see your son's O face?
Was he fully nude? Just like out the fly kind of thing? Oh,
So you let him
this
finish.
is so funny.
Oh no.
Oh, come on, Andrew.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair enough. Poor bastard.
Kevin, this sounds like you.
What's
Does-
his name?
Maybe we should leave
Yeah.
his name out.
So does he know you busted him? Oh man, so he was in the clear. Why'd you tell him? Like, so you just shut the door, let him keep
No,
going.
she
and then-
slammed the door and he
Oh.
realized. Oh, okay.
Did you lock eyes?
Oh, come on, dude. You want to do this song?
No.
You seem to have a lot of theories.
I mean, you are up next.
Oh, Kevin's up. He just skipped his turn.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
All right. Son of June, you fell out of your mom's poon. Think of that every time you tug your flesh bat. From now on, no more headphones, 'cause you might think you are alone. And then mom has to see your hard bone. Just go lock yourself in the closet. Bring along a snug sock that will snugly fit.
Tapping out.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of steam on that one. Oops.
There you go, Mum.
Yeah,
It's the best we could do.
You're very kind.
Sorry. That's shocking Asia to me. I feel like I feel like I just gotta knock a little louder before I open the door. That's absolute terror.
Did you guys get walked in on?
I don't think so.
No, as far as I know, no.
I had my mom rip the comforter off me when I was refusing to get up to go to school, and I had morning
I
wood.
was refusing to get up and masturbating.
Well, I had morning wood, and it was poking up through that stupid fucking dick hole in the boxers, and I wasn't even like thinking about it. She just pulled it off like when you do the trick at a dinner party and you pull the tablecloth. The flowers are still standing. She did that with the comforter.
Yeah.
And
How old were you?
18.
14.
Because like, I guess it was a long period of time that your mom didn't see your boner, but when, like, speaking as a guy who saw like 2 boners in the last 24 hours, it's not that big of a deal when you're a parent to pull blankets back or try to fix blankets and just see boners.
Well, I think 14 is different.
It's a little different.
Yeah, and my stepdad caught me whacking off once.
Okay, that's more what I was getting at.
That sucked.
Yeah, my mom like came down the stairs one time and late at night, and that's what I was doing in the living room, and I think we kind of both knew what was going on, but it was like it was just enough time to sort of give everybody plausible deniability.
Daniel.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey man, welcome to the show.
Yeah, I've just been trying to get my girl to go anal. She won't do it. I was wondering if I could get a song. I sent her away.
What's her name?
Tara.
1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4.
Tara, I've got a message from Daniel. He wants to put it in your butt. Stop being such an anti-slut and open up your rectum so he can wreck it with his dick. He's tired of your slit and wants to put it in your anus so that'll make you famous. Just open up that orifice and let it slide on in. He wants to get in your bum. Tara, stop being so chummy with your vag and open up your asshole. Your asshole is inviting. Daniel wants a piece of it. So stop being such a, you know the word. Just open up your asshole, Tara.
Hey, if that doesn't work, I don't know what will.
Yeah, you are in.
Right?
He's like the butt whisperer.
Anybody else want to fuck their girlfriend in the ass? Give us a call. It's a guarantee. Oh man, what's the thing? Yeah, man. There's a lot of weird ones.
Like what?
Wants to tell coworker who loves karaoke that he is terrible at it. I mean, is that just like Andrew? You don't do karaoke, do you, Andrew?
I did it like mid-December for my girlfriend's birthday in Koreatown, and it was not fun.
Do you think that that's the first time you've ever done it?
No, I used to do it a lot in college when I was
Oh, okay.
drinking a lot.
Do they still have all those videos of young Korean couples standing on bridges?
Yeah, it was very weird. The TV, like the background TVs, were just like scenic shots
Yep.
of.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. A crazy business though. There were like 10 different rooms, all completely booked.
Yeah, I don't think you can go broke doing karaoke in K-Town.
Andrew, welcome to the show.
Yo,
Hey, man.
my wife sent me to the grocery store to get tampons and a cucumber just now, literally. And I want to tell her, why so awkward? Why do you got to do that?
I mean, tampons, I understand, but you're saying that it's hard for you to purchase a cucumber?
No, the combination is really it.
You're saying the combination? You're saying, wait,
Right.
Did you buy anything else, or was it just tampons and 1 cucumber?
1 cucumber and a pack of tampons.
Right, okay. That's pretty legit. What's her name?
Samantha.
Yeah, wait, who's singing this?
I think you are probably.
Oh. Damn it. Shut up, Andrew. I got it. Why you gotta make me look like such a pussy? I get your shit and I go the groceries. Why you gotta make me look like such a little girl? I'm a man, god damn it. Now the ladies at the store think I'm a veggie ass whore. It's not a good look. Free me from my bad looks at the store. I'm sick of people pointing fingers saying he's a veggie ass whore. You know, that'll do.
I think you're gonna be veggie ass whore.
Alright, I'm fucking. There you go, dude. Hey, yeah, what? Fuck you. Nice. He doesn't like it. It's off the cuff, man. Shit. Co-worker is lazy, a lazy asshole.
Yeah, you already touched on
Wife.
some coworkers.
Sorry to wife for accidentally pissing in her mouth.
There's a lot that I feel going on in that backstory.
Yeah, you got it.
Probably.
Alright.
I would like to ask a couple questions. if I
Go
could.
ahead. Ask Greg questions. Greg's listening. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, so basically I was just getting a blow,
Wait.
I had a kid, but I let it keep going and I sneezed. And I'm 40 now, and something happened. I pissed in her mouth.
No.
I'm 40.
Yeah, I'm 40. I've never sneezed urine out of my dick when I'm getting a blowjob. And when it does, I'm not going to call this show. I'm just going to shoot myself. No song for you.
Oh, all right.
Fucking asshole. That is ridiculous. You can't apologize when you bring up that I fucking pissed in your mouth. The apology's gone. You got to pretend that didn't happen. You don't even, man. I don't believe you can do that. Can you do that?
I don't believe it had anything to do with the sneeze. Put it that way.
But you can make pee come out of your penis when it's. I guess you can kind of do that.
You can get like tickled into peeing and stuff.
Well, sometimes to clean the pipes after I've come, I'll rub my knob and it'll make it pee. Anyone? Anyone? Am I alone? Am I alone?
I've never tried that, but I'm going to now.
I rub my knob with my thumb and I'm like, I can feel it. I'm like, and then I
And then
pee.
you pee?
Yeah, and I can like get a big pee burst out of my boner.
While you're hard.
Yeah, and then I feel like that's a good thing because I peed the jizz.
The blockage.
I know what you're going for.
Man, I'm tucking that info away from my next pee boner, though.
Right?
Yeah, those things are bummers.
I think Postmates is here, Betsy. Yeah. So it works like a charm.
I'm gonna remember that.
Good talk.
File that away with when I punch my asshole and I can't fart.
Good talk.
Can't miss.
Wants to
Life hacks.
This guy wants to apologize to his dog for having sex in front of it all the time. Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, all the times like you're not sorry. But anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John. This song is for your dog.
Yeah, what's your dog's name?
Her name is Alice, and she's a golden retriever.
Alice. All right. And she just watches you and your old lady go at it?
Yeah, she just lays there, and sometimes she'll hold the pillow, and it's really uncomfortable for all of us.
Like on the bed with you all?
Yeah. It's kind of a freak out.
All right, I think I have what I need.
Okay.
Dear Alice, don't you have anything better to do than watch me pork my wife? Dear Alice, can't you go outside and play with a ball or fly a kite? Dear Alice, the way you're slobbering, watching my balls swing, makes me sad. Dear Alice, if you keep watching me and humping that pillow, I'm gonna be mad. Dear Alice, this rolled up newspaper's for you. Dear Alice, you fucking horny ass dog, you Alice.
It's really funny. He was really into it. It was actually really funny. Something.
I figured if I just committed full blast, something would come out of my mouth, but it didn't happen.
Well, there you go. It's a good thing your dog was listening. Yeah. See you, mate. Here we go. Andrew in Canada.
Hi, how's it going? Love the show.
Thanks, dude.
I got a song for you guys. About 3 months ago, my daughter, I got a son and a daughter, but my daughter walked in on me changing.
Yeah.
She, at the time my in-law, she went to her grandmother and said, "Why is Daddy's junk so much bigger than Lincoln?" And I'd like you guys to write a song about, my daughter, please stop talking about my junk.
Okay.
No, you want us to sing a song about your daughter bragging about how big your dick is.
Come on in, the door's open. Make yourself at home. I'm your dad. I'm pantless. Daddy's got a bone. Mount Rushmore's pretty.
I got something.
Lincoln's got nothing on you.
I'm stopping the whole thing.
I've got one musical question to ask you guys. So I'm.
Clearly, we're qualified to answer anything.
This is gonna be sweet.
I am trying to brainstorm my diss track for round 3 of me versus John Matthews, Jude's producer.
Diss track.
Right, so we've done.
okay,
so
yeah,
we've gone back and forth, freestyle, battled,
Yeah.
and we're each producing our own like pre-produced song that we're gonna bring in here. Let the people vote which one's better.
Oh.
If you guys have any suggestions that I can take seriously for what I should be looking to do, I will gladly take any ideas.
Isn't that kind of cheating, though?
I would just brag.
And make fun of him.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you talk about how you're really good at smoking things?
Yeah, talk about how you're like you got the iron lung, because now you can brag about smoking weed all the time. And weed rhymes, there's weed rhymes for days that everybody pulls, so it's not ripping. You can just start saying like, I don't know, you can't do. You can use what like iron lung and you know what I mean, like fucking like weed master, dust master, blunt. You can say all pot shit now because you've got your pot background.
Yeah, you can say you're gonna turn his giant chin into a bong.
Okay.
Yeah, and smoke him like the doobie I did incorrectly in front of my girlfriend, shit like that.
And then I was gonna use like a well-known rap song and just do my lyrics over that bed.
Is it old school?
No, I mean, I was gonna use like the Nas Ether song because I think that was a great diss track.
If you say so.
And then I was gonna use it and just burn John.
That'll
If you
probably
say
play
so.
well in Shade 45. It's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I would brag about how much taller I am than him, and
Yep.
imagine obviously like compare penises, and then you could talk about splitting his dick, splitting his ass. You could say splitting his dick by fucking his ass. You fuck his ass and split him so hard his dick's split in half.
Okay.
Do like aggressive gay stuff, like you're gonna beat him aggressively.
I'm really gonna like dom him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could
talk
say
about how you're gonna give him a really good blowjob.
you could say you could meet him in an alleyway and rape him. You
Okay.
gay rape him and beat his ass.
All right. All right. So I think I got some ideas to work with here.
'Cause that's fear, you know.
Yeah, John's in trouble.
So you've got a gun too.
Okay.
Do you have a gun?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I've got a
Actual death
bunch. You want to
threats.
borrow it?
Oh yeah, borrow a gun from Jason, and then right before you start rapping, just lift up your shirt and show him that it's in your waistband.
I've got
How intimidating is that?
I got a BB gun that you can bring up here and do that, because I'm not going to bring a real one up here.
Yeah, wait until
But I
like
got a BB gun that looks real as fuck.
right when they start playing his bed, like right when he's about to start, just pull your shirt up
Yeah.
and just see how he reacts.
Well, I think we're both gonna give you like
Oh,
fully
you got
finished.
a gun! It looks like lots of fun. While I'm sleeping on the couch. Because I'm not a slouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would think about maybe moving around a bit, because he moves a lot. And think about, because he might cut you there with the judges, in-house judges. He comes at people, maybe come at him.
Well, I think the idea was we were gonna give you fully produced songs.
Oh, sorry.
So it was
yeah,
gonna be
he's
like
you're not gonna
smash
perform
or
them live?
no, it was gonna be like smash or trash.
Oh.
Which one of these songs is better?
performing
Unless
them live would have been.
you guys would rather have us do it live.
I think so. Right?
I'd say write it, but then perform it live.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, it's way better. I mean, because then you get the full. And if you do it right, and he slips up, vice versa.
Right.
It's way more cutthroat.
Or depending on who goes first, your rhyme might be so good it intimidates him and throws him off when he goes to perform his song.
It happens in rap battles.
I just get thrown off by his movement, which I know is hard
so
for
you
the
need to
audience to understand. But he is doing like
He
knife
does-
chops.
He does
You need-
aggressive,
but you
like
need to-
taking a knee move.
You need to visualize him doing knife chops over and over again every day until this day.
Right.
So when it happens, you've already prepared for this bullshit, and you put on your face of when he's doing the thing. Think about what do you think is the most offensive, shook face you could pull while he's doing those bullshit things to you. Practice that face, and then give him that face when he starts doing it.
Is it just like turning around and dropping my pants?
Yes.
I mean, yes. I was gonna say just no Stone Cold, but yeah, maybe just fucking put your butt cheeks on him. That'll make him back off.
Or give him
You
a
know
predator.
what? It's cheating, but if you do it one time, the refs can say you can't do that again. But that's if he keeps rapping.
Yeah.
Well, but then that's more power to him if he just is able to finish his song while I have my pants off.
He won't. Nobody's prepared for your ass.
Okay. I know Kevin's not.
Just bend over, give him a predator, maybe even fart while you're doing it.
Man, I feel like we should
Mental warfare.
I feel like we should be selling songs to people because people are cool and everybody wants us to. We could like make songs personal to people, and they could play it to their wives. Because I feel like the main thing here is a lot of dudes that listen to the show want to say sorry to their wives, maybe for listening to this show, but we could like make songs to girls. Sorry about. I'm not saying sorry for a guy for sneeze pissing, but you know certain things.
If people want to send in song ideas for us, they could always email submittoellis@gmail.com. We'll compile a list for you guys as well.
Yeah, I'm sure this is helping a lot. It's just like if it's like if the chick hates the dude because he watches pro wrestling and he gets Superfly Snuka to record a song. For him.
Yeah,
What this is.
yeah, it's not gonna work at all. But it's still cool. You know what I mean? The guy will stand there thinking, "Oh yeah, wait till she hears this."
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
cool for the guy.
Yeah, reverse effect. All right.
All right. Cool. Good talk, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Hands in.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Hey, thanks for calling. Have a good day. You can always send the idea to submittoellis@gmail.com, okay? Hey, if you want, you send your idea to submittoellis@gmail.com, okay? Thanks for calling. Okay, take care.
Do you want to do the say something bad thing? That seems like the most substantial thing we have, right?
Yeah. That could also be. That's like a lighter Friday thing as well. I don't know if we want to save that.
Oh, tomorrow's Friday, huh?
Yeah.
God, what a weird week. What's going on tomorrow?
We're pretty open.
So we kind of already did a bit today.
Yeah.
So it's either that or headlines and evil plans, huh?
What's
Or
up?
outgirl
Is there-
Andrew.
You can outgirl. Yeah, you could outgirl.
Oh, what do we do? I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
What?
Outgirl Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Although the only downside to that is that it's another call-in after we kind of just did the call-in. But
Alright.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. That wasn't such a like a. I mean, obviously those were all phone calls, but
Yeah.
they weren't like rapid fire. You don't want to sing the Cock News song, do you?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So what's up next?
Get ready to do the girl and me.
Okay, another con.
Yeah.
You know, you could put all these rejoins, second rejoins on the first rejoin page,
Okay.
and then you could turn this into another bed page.
Well, we'll make that. You want me to give a rejoin?
Yep. I do.
Let me close the door.
One time I had sex with a pregnant lady that wasn't my baby's lady.
How was that?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty horny. I came in her, Will. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they call that the baby shower.
Yeah.
Jason Ellis and Michael Tully on Faction Talk.
Here's a black cock helicopter on the district's top cock.
Cog news! Cog news! It's about the cock! It's cock news! Yeah!
Good news for everybody out there with a humongous cock.
Woo!
The title of the world's largest penis might well be up for grabs.
Somebody die?
No, some guy may have been lying.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know where the Guinness people are to verify these sorts of things. If they can certify someone for smashing the most eggs on their forehead in a certain amount of time, it seems like they could certainly put some cocks on the slab and see who measures up.
Did he inject it with fake stuff or something, Michael?
So it seems like there's this guy, Roberto Esquivel Cabrera of Saltillo, Mexico.
Yeah, what's he rocking? Why is it blurred out?
Well, because they... that's a good question, because I think he has a sock over it. Maybe for The Sun, the British newspaper that I'm looking at their website, maybe even just a sock on a cock was too graphic. You can certainly see the pubes underneath.
Yeah.
But he claimed that his dick was 18.9 inches long.
Hard or? I don't think he gets hard if it's that, right?
So...
Wait, is he pretend that's hard right there? This is fake as shit.
Well, a doctor, I mean, this is all, who knows? This is some guy in Mexico coming to us from a tabloid in England, but a radiologist by the name of Dr. Jesus Pablo Gilmuro examined him and said that the man refused to take bandages off his cock and would not let him see the skin. And they did a like a CAT scan kind of thing, like an X-ray. And he said that...
I mean, it's already over. He didn't let you see the skin. It's over.
Well, it is that long, but it's mainly foreskin.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't know what he put in it there to make it kind of stand out and look rigid, but it emerged after the guy talked to a psychiatrist that he's been obsessed with penis length since he was a teenager.
Ah, there you go.
And he's been stretching his foreskin out with weights since then. So for about 40 years, he's been stretching out his foreskin, and his foreskin might well be 18 inches long.
Yeah.
But his dick is more like 6 or 7.
Right.
And this is probably going to jeopardize a series of X-rated films that he was supposedly filming in somewhere in Eastern Europe.
I mean, he was never going to film it.
No, I know. I don't see how he could have. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, it was thought that this man had the biggest dick in the world, and he doesn't. So,
man,
luck.
he's got to be. Can he take that off now? Like, get a circumcision and move on with your life, dude.
I don't. There's no
That
way. He
thing's
can. No,
ridiculous.
there's no way he can. That's like a guy. That'd be like Chuck Norris taking off the wig.
Right.
He can't do it. It's too late.
So, but isn't there just a second biggest dick, and that guy just takes the trophy?
Who has? Let me see. Who has the biggest? Wasn't there that Jonas guy who used to write really creepy like, online books?
I also want to say that it should be the biggest dick should be only when it should be measured when it's erect, and if it cannot get erect, then it shouldn't be in the room.
Well, how erect?
Like it works.
Because there's guys in porn that have really big dicks, and it doesn't look.
Yeah,
like,
and it works.
See, they work, but they're not as hard as I get.
Well, that's yeah, but if you're fucking with no hands, that's enough.
Okay.
That's hard enough. I mean that's a fake dick as well. I don't even have to see the video.
That's the same.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I mean, now that it's not blurred out, you people cannot be serious. Nobody can be serious.
Jonah Falcon, that was the guy I'm thinking of. He wrote this really disgusting autobiography with like spelling mistakes. It was like, yeah, so then she was just like, wow, bet you got a huge cock. So I was like, yeah, I'd do you a favor and stick it in your mouth and your butt. And that was like his whole book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess he's the winner now.
Okay.
He is 13.5 inches.
And is he in porn or anything, or is he just a guy with a big dick?
I think. Well, he does. Has he?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It means he can't get it up.
I think it's possible that he's not cut out for porn. I think this guy.
It's also possible that he has a 13-inch penis that he can't get erect.
That's also possible. He.
I mean, dude, you can now that I'm seeing the other guy that had the so-called biggest dick in the world.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the shaft. It's so obvious that it's not. Like,
yeah,
it's
looks
all
like
fake.
It looks like it gets thicker once the bandages start.
Oh man, that guy it'd be so weird to just know that you got a little hidden penis in there and you've ran it to the point where they're like, whoa!
Yeah.
No, you can't see the skin. What are you talking about?
Your entire life revolves around perpetuating this story that you know to be untrue.
Yeah, which means you're not using it.
Yeah.
Like, he's not actually getting off with anybody who wants to touch his giant penis.
You can't let anybody see it.
Oh.
That Jonah guy, I forget the whole story, but he just posted something on Reddit like, hey, everybody, I got a huge cock.
Oh, okay.
And then he got a little bit. But I believe it's been confirmed. Like, I think he does at least possess. Or, oh, no. He got stopped going through, like, airport security or something, and I think that became a news story because I think they thought he had a foreign object. He's like, nope, just my balls. And then I think he did a Reddit, like, I'm the guy who got caught with a huge dick at the airport.
Oh, he made it on Stern Show. That's how big his dick is.
I would believe, yeah, he would seem like a natural for
that. Well, yeah, like I said, I'd like to see it hard, but that not for the reason you think. Just like prove it to me, 'cause that looks like a thing that just won't.
I would like to see it hard.
It's a beast. But what about who's the biggest guy in porn? Because I feel like that's kind of. There's a couple of guys that just have giant dicks and they get hard, and I think it's sort of it's sort of 10 and 12 is like the giant dicks of the world. There are I think it's like a 10-inch cock is, but there's some big fat 10-inch cocks, and those ones seem to be the biggest. Those ones that actually work, and I'm like, okay, that's. I physically can't see how it could get much bigger because you how much blood can you take out of your body and put in your fucking dick?
Yeah.
You know, like if it's a couple of pounds, it's not gonna get hard.
Right. So there's Mandingo. That's a name that comes up. Zach Wild.
That's what LL called me.
Zach Wild was a fan of his.
Okay.
I don't know that I've ever seen his porn, but you see stuff sometimes. You also can never tell necessarily how big the girl is. And I think when it's the big dick guy, they always get the tiniest girls too. So it looks like, she can't put her hands together and wrap them around the shaft.
Right.
I don't know. I think 12 has happened.
Yeah, I agree. No, because I've heard porn girls say that there's a guy that they fucked that has a 12-inch dick. So the 12 doesn't,
Yeah.
I mean, they're out there.
They walk among us.
Yeah.
That's another funny thing. Like, I always wonder about that. Like, who's the dad when I drop off at school who's sneaking off and bang to glory holes? Because I can't pick that guy out. Sometimes you can pick a potentially creepy guy, but I can't pick that guy. Who's the dad at school who's just like, nobody knows I've got a 14-inch cock.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if nobody knows I have a 14-inch cock, I don't know if your dad is, if dad's using, if he's really using that anywhere for anything.
No, but I would just be curious to know. Like,
I wonder if there's a guy out there that has a 14-inch cock that's had a baby.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
I mean, how did you get it in?
You don't think you can get it in at all?
I don't know. It depends on if it's a fat one. I don't know. Like your average wife, you just meet some lady that's like just out of college and like, here's this thing. I don't know how many people are going to deal with that.
Have we talked to ladies over the years who have been where humongous penises have been relationship deal breakers?
Because I think it's so rare. But I mean, there has to be a guy out there that has
Yeah.
a 10-inch cock that's like a big fat thing,
Mhm.
and if he fucks his girlfriend,
Yeah.
she's like, you gotta be joking me.
Do you have a humongous cock that is ruining your relationships? Give us a call at 855-ELLIS-41.
I think that this might be the phone call the segment that doesn't work. I mean, I know I got a lot of fans that listen to the show. I'm sure they think they've got some big dicks, but I mean, I have an average porn-sized dick, and there's never been a relationship problem where they're like, I'm sorry, but it's just too massive for me to stay in there. It has to be It has to be. I don't know. I feel like I've gone out with average girls as well. I feel like if you get it to the point where there's some of these guys that we saw on the screen, the mandingos, if you're anywhere near that, I think that would be to a lot of women. I cannot go out with you because of that. Because it's maybe one time, maybe you can tell somebody about it. But if it was really, any girls out there that's had a dick in them that's just, they're like, oh my god, like, come on, man, like, you got half an arm in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like some girls go, oh yeah, huge cock, bragging about it, and then they're not gonna date that huge cock.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm also, huge dick men and the women who love them. Give us a call at 855
Yeah.
Or tragically huge dick men and the women who couldn't hang at 855-ELLIS-41. Everybody knows what I'm getting at. Please don't lie. It's no fun.
Okay, we have a caller who has a brother, so far that's as close as we can get. Brandon, welcome to the show.
How's it going, guys?
Good. What's up? Your brother's got a big one, huh?
My buddy's brother.
Okay.
Fucking giant, man. We were drinking one night. He whipped it out. Man, I don't know, hard, 11, 12 inches, something. We're like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking huge. He said it's a fucking curse, man. He's like, any girl he wants to get with, they see it and they run away.
Right.
Like, he just gets down with girls that have been banged out a lot and they can take it. He's like, girls can't take it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, 11 inches gets to the point where, I mean, if it's a...
Big around, it's girthy too. So
Yeah.
It's not like,
Yep. No, thank you, dude. There it is. A curse, because he actually had to walk around with it and date people with it, and they found... See, that's... I don't want to say my wife is a bit of a whore, but I wonder if I had an 11-inch cock, would she... I think she would be... Because you got to really... like my dick came out quick, so it wasn't like she was hooked in, done deal.
Right.
So you can make a choice here. You could be like, look, I love you, but that I can't date that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder because I think Katie can take a big dick. I've seen her take a big dildo before, but I wonder if it would be like, if like a couple of days a week you got to face that thing, and that would be a deal sealer. I think it's got to rip them, right? If you're big, you've got to do damage.
This is what I'm saying. I believe that these guys are out there, and I'm certainly sure that there are women, because I think there are also some women who are just like really, really, really tiny, or just aren't sexual adventurers, don't want to take the challenge of the huge dick.
Hey, Rob, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, I was just gonna say, my wife was with a guy that she said was about 10 inches, and it literally lasted about a minute. It was so painful. And I guess thank God I'm normal, because we've been together 6 years.
Yep. Yeah, thank God for that tiny cock of yours.
Well played.
Exactly.
Eeny peeny. There you go. Dan, you have a huge cock. Oh no, wait a minute, Dan, you don't. Dan?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's up?
No, my girlfriend dated a college football player that she said it was so big that she couldn't get it in her.
Right, it wouldn't go in.
It wouldn't go in. She said she really liked him, the family liked him, but they couldn't stay together because they just couldn't do it.
God, that must have
That
been
is
really,
insane.
really disappointing to her parents and his parents when they said we're breaking up because his cock's too huge.
I know, right? I don't know if I'm the father. I might be pretty pumped on that breakup. But anyway, hey Henry, you have a huge cock.
Yeah, I do.
10 inches, you say?
Yeah, it got smaller as you get older because he got
Wait.
So
I hate to go back down.
Okay, so like the base of the skin around it, the pubis. He's got, dude. It's not because you get older. It's because you get fatter, dude. That's what you're saying, right, Hank?
Okay, because I'm like,
I mean, it's still wide, so I still, still all right with it. But I never really had a problem. Like I said, I live in Miami, so it was like sexual adventure for fucking these chicks.
right.
Yeah. All the women in Miami are
whores
sluts with huge vaginas.
With huge vaginas, I've always known that. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, I think that's in the state song.
That's kind of like where everybody goes if they've got a big cock, because they know that everybody's pussy can handle it in Miami.
Yeah, they say at night the wind whistles.
Thanks for the call.
Oh,
Shaq,
that massive Miami slit.
Shaq lives there, right? There, see, man, he's a giant cock artist. That's how it works. Man,
People are calling.
I know, right? Susan, welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you?
Casual.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi.
I'm casual, I said.
Oh, yeah. So I dated a guy in college, and we were hooking up, and I was amazed that when I went to go down on him, I couldn't even get it in my mouth. And then we tried to have sex. It was, like, physically impossible. Like, physically impossible to the point where it was just, like, ridiculous.
Now, what was the conversation like when you go, okay, first you take his pants off, and as soon as you put it in your hands or see it, you realize that this is unlike any... You were psyched.
I was excited. I was like, dude, this is great. And then, like, when I went to give him a blowjob, I'm like, wow, this thing isn't going to fit. And then, like, when I'm like, well, my mouth's small, maybe. So we got to have sex, and, I mean, I'm ready to go, and it's not happening.
Like, the knob won't even go in.
No, it was just, like, unreal. And I mean, so I just sort of rode on top of him, like, on top of it.
You dry humped him.
Instead of in me.
Well, you wet humped him.
You snail trailed him.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, I was planning on getting off either way, so.
Now,
Was it super hard?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The lead-up was great. It was just...
What made it? How big was it for you to think that you were going to have sex with him until you got it matched up against your pussy? Like, how big was it?
It was girthy and long. I think it was a combination of the two. It had to have been 10 inches and, like, baby forearm kind of girth.
Man. God.
It was disappointing. So, as a follow-up, no, I did not continue dating him because why?
Yeah.
It was disappointing.
Did you tell him, I can't keep seeing you, I love you, but not your gigantic cock?
No, I didn't love him, but I didn't tell him either. I was just like, stopped calling. It was college. I mean...
Yeah. Say no more.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you guys laugh about it at the time, or was it weird or stressful that you couldn't have sex?
No, I mean, I guess at his age, he probably thought it was a pretty big accomplishment. Like,
Yeah.
I was so impressed by it. But my girlfriends and I probably to this day still reference it. I mean, there's no comparison to it, but it wasn't even fun.
Yeah, he's the one that got away.
Maybe you could have stretched out your box. Sorry. I'm just joking. Thanks, Susan. A little old school humor there. She could probably take it in the ass. That's probably what big dick dudes do. They probably fuck a lot of butt, Michael.
I don't think...
Butt stretch out more.
I don't... I believe you said that, and I believe that's true, but I don't think your average chick, or even your even slightly adventurous chick, thinks, oh, it won't fit in my vagina. I should definitely try to stick it in my butt.
No, you got to be a pro to figure that one out.
Yeah.
But I've seen it. There's videos. There's people that can put two dicks in one hole. So those people probably go, hell yeah. But I say even those people go, hell yeah, one time for the video, did you get the video? Fuck that tomorrow.
Yeah, we've had, how many girls have we had in here over the years bragging about, oh, I did a scene with so-and-so and it was so huge, which means not that they were hating every minute of it, but they were pretending to enjoy it a lot more than they did. That was their, that was their Olympics.
Yeah. What's her name? Is it Charlotte? That girl. I believe her. She's like, oh, cool, gigantic cocks.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, I'm like,
yeah, they're out there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're out there.
Yep. Well, maybe it would help if they had extendable alien-like jaws, like these rare sharks.
Wait. Are they rare shape? Have they always existed, or are these like
Yeah, they've always existed. They just live super deep down.
What's up with everybody finding all these weird deep things lately? Because we're going deeper now.
No. Well,
Isn't there a bunch of uncharted ocean that we haven't seen, which is so weird?
I know.
I mean, how do you not just see it all? You're going to the moon. Check out your planet, yo.
You could
Why
say
can't
that.
you go down there?
You could say that about the rainforest. You could say that
What's
about
up with that?
about it's not as doesn't like captivate people's imagination as much, so people aren't comfortable allocating so much money to it.
Yeah, but
Going to space was a pretty big. I mean, it's kind of like a primal dream in a way that I don't think going to the bottom of the ocean necessarily is. Everybody has looked up at the moon and wonder, and to say we're going to go to that thing, you can.
Yeah,
see,
but now
we
everyone
probably-
you don't have to look up and wonder anymore because somebody went there. And now you know what it's space, man.
But would
There's
you
like
be
solar
really?
systems and shit.
Would you be really? Would you be watching your TV live as aquanauts made their descent to the deepest part of the ocean? I don't care. I mean, I care, but I'll read the news story.
I mean, the
here on
first
show.
time they do it, sure, but not. Yeah, I mean, if they told me they were going to, but just not that good of a video to get to the bottom. That's why. But they should still find. I mean, do I want to know of like a bunch of shit that exists down there that we've never heard of? Yeah. Yeah, because there's actual life down there.
So they're glow in the dark, and they.
You gotta glow in the dark when you live down there.
Yeah, right. And they were first discovered in 1986, so they weren't discovered. It's just that they rarely get found because they rarely make it to the surface. They, I think, live like 300 to 400 meters deep, and then they go up to eat at 150 meters at the night during the night. They were caught at the depth where they live. 4 were dead, and the living one died shortly thereafter. I think they were caught because they were dead or dying.
Oh.
And I don't think they're that big, but yeah, they have they can eat really, really big fish because they can detach the bottom of their jaw, just like Alien.
Huh.
Yeah, they're cool.
Man. I mean, what else is down there? Could there be like a slimy Sasquatch? I mean, I guess that's not much of it. I mean, if you're really down the bottom, though, and you can walk the bottom...
Yeah, nothing really. Well, that's not true, but like only crustaceans walk. I don't think biped, 2-legged things, or even there aren't even a lot of really proper crawling animals. Like even like a sea bear.
Yeah. Wait,
it's
a
always
sea bear?
crustaceans. Yeah.
The fuck's a sea bear?
I'm saying they don't exist.
Oh.
Like there are things that crawl on the ocean floor, but they are, they're crabs and lobsters and
It
shit.
just
like
seems
that.
to me like when you get real deep, they start to look like aliens.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
There's your vampire squid.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird, what's going on down there? Maybe, I mean, because you just said maybe no one goes down there. Maybe they don't go down there because that's where the aliens are, man.
Because they're afraid
Like
of the coffin fish
you
or the
spot-
giant isopod.
You spot them, you spot the aliens in the air, but where they're going, because you're like, well, how come you never hear of them? Were they here and then they go? Where'd they go?
Oh, right.
Like, where would they go if they came here and then they left? It's so weird that they just come and take a photo, maybe probe your butt, and then fucking drop Johnny off and go back to outer space. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
What if they came here and they had like a base that we didn't know about that was deep, deep, deep in the sea?
Maybe they're visiting Atlantis.
75 leagues.
Yeah.
100 leagues under the sea.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Dumbo, octopus, anglerfish. Everything down there seems pretty awesome. But I think they've got a pretty good handle on what's down there.
And I mean, of course, alien ships could handle the pressure of down there.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Like, duh. They probably have some, like, G-gravity or laser or whatever. The fuck is that thing?
That is a grenadier.
Yeah. Man, when it gets real
It's a
deep.
bottom dweller.
Whew.
Yeah. Things get fucking ugly.
Yep.
Well, there is something that is sending a bunch of radio bursts from deep space.
That's... What?
It's not going to be anything.
Yeah, I know. Did you know that in the 1960s that a guy took a helium balloon all the way out into the outer orbit, almost into space, and then did a free fall, the biggest, still the world record base jump in the history of the world today in the 1960s.
I had absolutely no idea.
And this is the other thing I thought, when it went all the way up there, because there's video, he had a video camera on him, you can tell the world's not flat.
Oh, yeah.
In 1960.
Everybody's known the world's not flat.
I know.
Come on, if you're in an airplane, you can Even when I was just looking at the beach
They all fly too.
when I was away.
There's no way Eddie Bravo hasn't been to several countries.
No,
I've seen photos of him in Japan.
I know some people will say that they can't see
There's
it.
no way he was that high. He didn't look out the window.
It's ridiculous.
Or it was at night. You still see it with the lights.
It's a shame because there are, and Sam Tripoli touched on this when he was here. It makes it very, very easy. Like, there's so many insane conspiracy theories that gain enough traction that the average person hears about them that it makes the more plausibly credible conspiracy theories look bad. Because people just go, oh, you're into conspiracy theories, so you believe that... It's one thing to believe that, I don't know, that JFK, that there wasn't a lone gunman. It's a different thing to say that there's a hole in Antarctica that the aliens are living in.
Man, I almost don't believe him that he believes himself.
About what?
And same for everybody else. I think Eddie Bravo and Sam Tripoli and everybody that have a conspiracy it's a conversation piece. And they love tapping into it, and they love to get into a heated argument about it, but they don't really believe it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I think there's different kinds of conspiracy theories, and I think that there are ones that people really do believe in that are the more plausible, possible ones, and then I think there's the other one. I think most conspiracy theorists go, this one is ridiculous, but it's kind of a funny story.
Yeah,
and then they go, and then this one is fucking insane, but I don't know, the pieces do kind of add up. I can't really say, but boy, it does sort of add up. And then there's and then this is the shit that the general public doesn't believe that I do believe.
Isn't it just hard to think anybody can keep some mass secret?
Yeah.
I mean, that just seems to be the most difficult part.
Yes, I agree that there would have to be thousands and thousands of people.
The JFK one, which, like, how the government could keep a secret, that many people that would have to be involved just seems virtually impossible.
Well, just for starters, the Warren Commission, I'm not a JFK guy at all, but the Warren Commission was to officially figure out the story on it, and they came back and said that the initial story that everybody was told couldn't possibly be true.
I don't know.
Right? Do you know more about it? I've never even seen the movie JFK.
I've tried to follow along with that movie, but it just seems...
Back and to the left.
Yeah.
Back and to the left. That's all I know. And I know that from Seinfeld.
Back into the left?
Yeah, isn't it when Kevin Costner's making him watch that tiny little clip of the film over and over again?
Yeah, I actually really watched that movie. I've watched that like 3 or 4 times. I really liked that movie.
I bet it's good.
That was before I thought Kevin Spacey was a douche.
Is Kevin Spacey in it?
Sorry, not Kevin Spacey,
Costner.
Kevin Costner.
I don't think Kevin Costner's a douche. You think he's a douche?
I don't think douche. I think not douche. Douche is not the correct word. He's like kind of old and propery. He's like an old man, uncool. He's like dad joke guy, but not joke wise. He's just like I don't know, something about him. I think it was the Madonna thing that made me think, oh man, he's kind of like a bit of a like super serious guy all the time, seems like.
What was the Madonna thing?
He went to a Madonna concert and said it was neat to her backstage.
Oh god. Yeah, he's so he's sort of disgustingly wholesome.
Maybe
Like, all shucksy.
that's all. And then I realized how cheesy all the movies were that he was in, but it was different when you're 12, 14 or whatever. The movies that he was being douchey in wasn't really, you didn't, it was the 80s. You were allowed to have that haircut.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. I think about that all the time when I watch like old music performances, because to me it always seems like a lot of music that I think has dated really well was performed by people whose looks have dated really, 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 really poorly.
Hey, go back
Is that
again and
Warren
play the audio of it.
So this is Truth or Dare, Madonna's documentary.
No one's ever described you quite that way. Hi. Oh, really? Not neat enough for you? Okay. All right.
Oh wow.
Did she? And then she did the barf thing in her mouth. She dismissively gave herself Banaka.
Yeah, now she's
She
talking,
talked to him?
and then she talks shit on him too.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
No, he said neat. It's kind of weird. To your face, neat. Like, that's pretty much saying you didn't like it.
I guess I guess I think that he maybe thought that was part of his wholesome charm, was nobody ever says neat, so that's the Costner angle, and that's how we get you.
Why do I feel like he does the wholesome thing, but he's not wholesome? Like it's a bullshit facade.
Yeah, because
he seems like a kind of guy that would for sure grab her by the pussy.
I don't know if he'd grab her by the pussy, but you can't be in Hollywood for that long and make it in Hollywood and not be unaffected by it. So if you are still like real deal, I'm just like an all-American kid who's living the dream. If you keep running that story when you have like already produced and directed Dances with Wolves, like fuck off. You're a Hollywood. I'm not saying you sold out who you are, but like you're affected. You are different from that small town country boy that you were 20 years ago. And if you pretend that you haven't been affected at all, then I know you're full of shit.
And he's a director and shit. Like he runs stuff. Like you can't.
That's what I'm saying. Dances with Wolves, like that was his thing.
Yeah.
And he's at that point he was probably already like pitching Waterworld.
Yep.
He's not the guy from Field of Dreams.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that meeting.
There was that whole rumor that he slept with Cal Ripken's wife.
Ooh.
And they got in a fight, and that's when Cal Ripken almost broke his consecutive games as a result of it.
I love that.
It was like a big rumor in like the DC, Maryland area during the midst of Cal Ripken Street.
See, which means he's fucking people's wives. Like he was a pussy vampire.
That would have been so much cooler than breaking Lou Gehrig's streak if Cal Ripken had jeopardized his streak beating Kevin Costner. Seriously, he'd be so much more legendary because you'd have like one of the all-time streaks mixed with the Nolan Ryan beating up Robin Ventura thing. Wow. Cal Ripken Jr. beat up Kevin Costner for sleeping with his wife.
She's super hot, obviously.
Gotta be.
He dumped hard when he retired, right? He just went off all the tests and HGH and just... Dude. It was amazing. It was amazing how great he looked for his age back then, too, which was harder to do. But obviously he had the money and he was in sports, so he knew how to get all the shit they got now. But yeah, I don't follow baseball. I just remember saying, hey, I'm fucking dickhead, like for a Carbon commercial or something. I was like, what the fuck happened? Who ate the handsome old baseball player guy?
You know who's on his
He
way?
looks like, who's the dude that used to work for,
Jerry Springer?
Yeah. Yeah, who's he look like? He looks...
Steve Wilco?
Yeah, he's Wilco. Man, he's doppelganger. He's a doppelganger for Wilco now.
You know who's on his way fast to Ripken territory? I just saw a photo the other day, and Derek Jeter has very clearly entered the retirement phase.
Really?
Of his life. He's not Ripken yet.
That's a big statement. Are you sure about that?
These photos are doing no justice. Look up 2018.
For the love of Christ, yes.
I will find this photo.
Spoke because he bought the Marlins.
Yep.
And he did a fan conference because they sold all their good players. He was looking a little hefty.
That's all I'm saying.
Show me the money. Where is this hefty guy? Because I'm seeing a bunch of photos where he looks great.
Looks great. I absolutely... Put in Derek Jeter fat.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jeter. These guys are hating on you.
Now add the T to fat.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's alright. Oh, come! Derek Eater. You guys are fucked up.
I love the New York
The
Paper.
guy's got a fucking cast on. Like he's injured, man. Man, he's injured and he's retired and he's got a bit of a gut. You guys suck. Man. The Jeets. I'm a fan now. I don't even watch baseball. Leave him alone. Who's he married to?
He finally did get...
Is he I get him confused with the other guy.
No.
He's the same as that other baseball guy.
Married Hannah Davis.
Is that her name?
It's just a model.
He went through everybody. He really had... He did single sports superstar absolutely positively right. He did like 3 months with every chick you would want to be with.
Cool.
While doing allegedly everybody else on the side.
Cool.
And then he was like 43 or something, and he's like, yeah, okay, I'll get married now.
Yeah,
it's about that time.
I guess if everybody wants a piece. Is he a bad man for
No.
sharing?
Of course he's not. There's nothing wrong with anything he was doing. And I think that there were probably a lot of women who were like, fuck, I thought he was going to marry me, but if you are...
He thought about it.
I don't even know if he thought about it.
You weren't the one.
Yeah, he...
The dude with the gift basket.
Supposedly. Supposedly, yeah. And I had heard some rumors about him just in the same way that you heard shit around DC. I heard some stuff around New York about like he had like a fuck apartment. He would meet girls and they would get taken there, and apparently it was not even necessarily kept all that well.
Oh, come on, man. Man, why is everybody coming at Derek Jeter all the time? Leave him alone. He got a dirty fuck house. Like, you guys are... Is this some weird East Coast thing? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just brought up Derek for a second. Both you guys... Oh, yeah, well, he fucks innocent victims in a dirty whorehouse hotel or something.
It's just the girls that he went through.
He's all fat and he cheats on everybody that he ever fucked.
They're the hottest girls of that
But
year.
maybe he didn't cheat on anybody. Maybe he just had sex with them and that wasn't the one and they broke up and then he's got 10 girls that are trying to date him tomorrow and he fucks another one. Like, is he a bad guy? Oh, yeah, his room had fucking vomit and dead carcasses in. Like, how dirty was his apartment that he was having sex with girls in?
I don't know. I just heard...
You heard rumors.
I heard rumors.
Oh, and now he's herpes? Now he's got herpes?
That was another rumor that like swept around New York.
Haters.
I heard rumors. Here's what I'm saying is this. It is obviously an established fact that he was... I went through a long series of relationships, and it was always this incredibly gorgeous person, usually like kind of established as an actress or a model or something like that, and then it was widely rumored on the side that, I don't know if it was during those relationships or in between them or God knows what, girls would meet him at clubs, and you'd always hear a story of, so-and-so's cousin, blah blah blah, Derek Jeter, VIP area at a club, told to go to the address, whatever, and then and I tend to believe that there was some truth to that. And then there was the next layer of truly scandalous rumor, which was like the gift baskets and that the fuck house was dirty and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that I believe all of it, but there was a lot of chat.
You don't have any facts. These are all rumors.
Well, no, but I'm saying like he definitely did.
He definitely had a fuck house?
No, he definitely did tear through a lot of relationships. He probably did have a lot of sex outside of those relationships. Who knows about the dirty fuck house?
Wait, you can just say that Derek Jeter gave Jessica Alba herpes? You can just do that without any fucking proof?
Just a headline in Jezebel.
You can't fucking do that,
They
dude.
have a source that says they work with her and had to refill her Valtrex. And so that then becomes a headline that then the New York Post and all the tabloids pick up and the rumor goes from there.
You guys are so fucked up. Like, Jessica Alba. You gotta tell everybody Jessica Alba got herpes. Come on, man. What did she do? It's mean. It's a mean world. I guess you say, oh, you're supposed to pay the price for fame and fortune. I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah. I don't really feel sorry for Jeter because he's a man and there's a different standard. But Jessica Alba doesn't need people to talk about her having herpes. She's a nice lady. I met her. She's a really nice lady. She's just like a mom, and now everyone... I guess she wasn't a mom when she fucked Jeter. I don't know. Fuck everybody. Just see, you know what I mean? I love the not being a fan and not really knowing shit about Jeter, just always hearing, I'm aware of the name. Like, I know Jordan because I actually watched all his shit. Even if it wasn't, like, if I wasn't there for the live one, I'd watch all his old shit. I'm not familiar with all the great games and high-pressure victories that Jeter did in his day. I just know him as a fucking douche on TV standing there smiling.
Oh, okay.
So... It's funny to hear.
He's a terrific baseball player.
Yeah, I'm fucking well aware of that and the other guy that they're both. But they must be sensational.
A-Rod, yeah.
But I heard rumor has it's pretty gnarly that and it's not for sure. You don't know.
No, and I admit that, but like again, since I was in
not just you, everybody that says that, because you're not the only person that thinks that. And I can tell by Andrew, everybody that follows baseball knows that he's done all that shit. Even though you don't actually know that he's done any of it.
All I'll say, and I'm not defending it at all, I'm not saying that this makes it true at all, is if I were to say I heard Peyton Manning, goes around... Well, actually, I did hear a rumor about Peyton Manning, but...
Here we go.
Yeah, we know that he stuck his ass in that trainer's
No, but... like,
he did not. He just bent over. Man, that chicken...
If I were to say, oh, I heard Tony Gwynn was a piece of shit and went around fucking everybody and fucked every dude in San Diego.
Yeah.
This is just something I read on the internet. At least when it comes to Derek Jeter, this doesn't make it any more true. I'll say that for like the 10th time. But it was like, well, I know this girl who said that she fucked Jeter. Like, at least I was in the New York area and I was hearing things that people were saying that they knew the people connected to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any more true at all.
Yep.
But I'm just saying there were whispers in New York, because if you were tearing your way through New York, sooner or later everybody's gonna know somebody who fucked you.
Yeah,
That is true.
I know one time Kerry Hart, a girl, was in the paper saying that she fucked Kerry in his hotel room, and she was his waitress at Hooters with a bunch of people there, and he got super drunk and fell asleep on the couch in Big B's room, and like I was around for it, and it was just flat out
just made up. Yeah,
she just fucking straight up made it up, and he had to talk to his wife about like whether or not he fucked a Hooters waitress in a hotel room that night. Like, woke up hungover on the couch with fucking Big B's fucking stinky socks in his face, and this shit happens. He's like, I fucking gave her a big tip, like, and this is what she fucking does.
Yeah.
He's like, I know. As soon as I saw the photo, I'm like, I know who it was. She just made that up. So I'm saying you're probably right, but isn't it funny how millions of people know that he did all that stuff? He might not have.
Yeah.
But I guess when it's all those things, then he probably did at least half of it, or he probably did double.
Who knows?
But you never know.
Really knows. I think also, if I were a celebrity, what I would tell myself is that these sorts of conversations have always been going on. It's just because of the interconnected nature of our lives nowadays that what some jackass gossips about at a CVS with their friend in Arizona gets to me.
Yeah.
Because people have always been like, I don't know, she looks like a skank. I bet she's got herpes or something. People have had those conversations. It was just, it was out of sight, out of mind for Jessica Alba. But now that conversation happens on the internet, and somebody puts an app, in their tweet about it, and all of a sudden she finds out everybody thinks she has herpes.
Derek Jeter's dating Diamond? Really? Like a baseball? Like, I didn't even realize.
ESPN. That's not like just a random website that makes.
Wait, ESPN reported on how many chicks he fucks.
No, this was just, these were they were ranking his most attractive, like, confirmed women he was in relationships with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember I didn't know about Scarlett Johansson, but I remember the Jordana Brewster era from being around there. I remember the Mariah, I remember the Alba. I don't remember Tyra Banks. I don't know who Hannah Davis is, but apparently she's the pitcher on this team.
Dang,
That makes sense.
Tyra Banks that's just gnarly.
Yeah, and I've said this before, but this is one of the most.
I sound like such a moron, but
one of the most.
I'm sorry. I just think she's super annoying, but she's super hot.
Yeah, she's really attractive.
Yeah.
One time, I went to college in the Bronx, and the Yankees play in the Bronx. Not that any of them actually live or hang out in the Bronx, because Bronx, for the most part, is not a very nice neighborhood. But there was a guy on the Yankees who came up late in the season and became like an instant star. So he's not a big deal, wasn't making a bunch of money, but everybody knew who he was for a couple of months. And I guess him and Jeter knew each other because they came up in the minor leagues together. And I just remember that guy that was the new star on the Yankees, who was a flash in the pan, was dating a girl who went to my college. And this is before texting, before internet. Somehow the word got out that guy and the chick that he was dating and Derek Jeter were at this little bar at my college, which was crazy. This bar was about as big as the studio in the green room put together. Yeah. It's crazy that Derek Jeter was there.
Yeah.
And I saw over the course of 90 minutes it was a small college. You kind of knew everybody by face. Every girl in my college put on the sluttiest outfit that she owned and just happened to come to that bar. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Was
he in there?
He was there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I talked to him for a second.
Okay.
I bullshitted with him about, because there was the Mets at the time had a shortstop, Ray Ordonez, and people would argue about who was better, and I made some jokes to him about Ray Ordonez. It was so little. Like, it would be weird to almost not talk to somebody in this bar. The girls who I knew to be sluts, the girls who I knew to occasionally be sluts, the girls who I thought might have it in them, the girls who I never ever in a million years would think could do that, all showed up in the shortest skirts that they owned, the highest heels they owned, just in case Derek Jeter would like look across the bar and be like, you. And what was going to come from it? He was going to take you to his dirty fuck house. You weren't going to marry him.
Dirty fuck house.
Unbelievable. It really was an insight into females for me, because I saw so many girls. Great. I'm a guy. Like, I'll throw myself at, if Tyra Banks was at Muggsy's bar that night, I would have gone there with my dick hanging out.
See, would have you?
She wanted to take me to her dirty house.
No, but I would not.
I know, but I'm just saying that, like, it is a double standard because, yeah, I would love to have casual sex with supermodel who happens to be at my college campus that night. So women are entitled to feel that way too. I just, so many women carried themselves in a way that suggested that they weren't that kind of girl. But apparently, when it came to Derek Jeter, they were most definitely that kind of girl.
Yeah. Well, I could see, just judging from watching America, that I feel like if your boyfriend is Derek Jeter, your dad's proud of you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh,
so,
fuck yeah. No, he's perfect. He was perfect.
Right.
He was all-American.
So it's almost like...
He was a champion. He was a Yankee. He was a Hall of Famer. He never had any... he kept his nose clean. You know, not a whiff of controversy on or off the field. I mean, the most terrible thing you could say about him was that he had a dirty fuck house.
Wait, maybe it was an apartment where he went...
I can't believe it was as dirty as they say it was. Because I heard, like, the sheets needed changing.
Oh, come on! They're just saying that because he didn't go out with them. Like, well, then why'd you lie down in it?
I know.
The Derek Jeter, like, this dude's like a billionaire and you're gonna lie in dirty sheets in an apartment. Like, is he gonna lie in dirty sheets? What?
Well, no, he just fucking left. So
but wait, he doesn't take his pants off or anything? Like, you lie there naked and he just unzips his dick and after that leaves?
So the story that I had heard...
And you're just covered in garbage?
The story that I had heard, which was like a friend of a friend thing, was that some girl was at some club and Jeter was there and she was absolutely, like, asking for it. He was in a VIP area and she was just hanging out outside of the VIP area staring at him.
Yeah.
And this went on for a while, and supposedly at a certain point, like, a bodyguard comes over and says, do you want to come in the VIP area? You know, and she says, yeah, but then the joke was, it turns out there was different layers of the VIP area, and she just got brought into the first layer.
Yeah.
So now she's just all by herself, standing there looking at Derek Jeter, and I think he was, according to the story, totally alleged, kind of using that as the bullpen. So she got into the VIP area, but she never actually spoke to him. And then at a certain point, he got up and left, and the bodyguard came over and gave her the address to the dirty fuck house.
You guys, fucking East Coast fucking haters. This is the greatest story ever. Yeah.
Fuck house
Half a kidney missing. Yep. And a fucking baseball sign saying, "Hey man, I ate half your kidney."
I think I did hear about a gift basket.
Bullshit! He didn't give a girl a gift basket. Unless he was like...
Was that ever how credible was the gift basket thing?
You guys... Oh my god, you type it in and it comes up everywhere. You guys are fucked up. You don't know he gave anyone a gift basket. There's no proof.
But when you hear
Man,
it...
you realize every story for the last half an hour starts with the rumor.
Was that you got a glass encased signed baseball?
Fuck off. Well then where is one? Where is one? Where's one?
That would be a point of evidence to the contrary.
Right.
Yes.
Wait, give me a photo of one girl to show me.
Can you Google the sentence, I got a Derek Jeter gift basket, and see what comes up?
Coming to Jeet's defense here. This is bullshit.
He denies giving gift baskets
Yeah!
to stands. Hannah Davis denies the gift basket. She says she never got a gift basket. Well, that's of course she would.
Okay.
Because she's in a different category.
Oh man. So rumor has it she's in a different category. He gave the non-celebrity ones gift baskets. I can't believe it.
Well, yeah, if he wasn't gonna give you his phone number and maybe go out on a couple dates and take you out to the
Wait.
for the weekend, then you just got the gift basket.
You didn't have his phone number and you fucked him in the fuck house?
Yeah, they just tell you where the fuck house is and you
It's
go
not
there and he
true!
fucks you.
He talked to everybody he fucked! You guys are... Man,
Yeah,
you just
I
in a
did
pen, he just stares there. He fuck, next thing you know, it comes up, slaps me in the face.
No, nobody
That's
said
when
that.
you know...
He doesn't
Whatever.
want to talk to you. He just wants to fuck.
He doesn't talk.
And he's winding down after the game, and he likes to. He can't
Does he
really,
talk when he fucks you? Like you're allowed to say words to him when he's
You're not allowed
fucking?
to look at him.
Okay, right, that makes sense. Is there a position that you have to be in when he shows up, or does he tell you to be?
My
in
source
it?
did not tell me.
Oh man. Wait, he had to address it.
He addressed it once and said it's a dumb rumor because it's me signing my own memorabilia. I would never do that, but somehow the public still believes it.
Wait, why
Right,
wouldn't he
because
sign
I don't.
his own-
I'm not the.
Why wouldn't he sign his own memorabilia?
There are a lot of questions with Derek Jeter's explanation.
That's a ridiculous explanation. Why would I sign a Derek Jeter photo?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what? Maybe. Why would I sign a photo to a girl I had sex with?
as a thank you, because she could sell it, and that makes her a prostitute, basically.
No, I think that's... Man, I wish Jeter was listening. I'm so sorry, Mr. Jeter. This is crazy that you must have dealt with this your whole life. That these haters will make up all these rumors about you. Gift basket.
He didn't gift basket anybody. I will say that. He could have slept with every single girl at Fordham University in a row that one night, and I'm sure I would have heard of it if he did. So at least that, but maybe he's tired. You know, maybe he already had somebody waiting back at the dirty fuck house.
Is this a photo of a baseball? But that he got
See,
a
look how many baseballs he signed.
he didn't just. These are ones
Mariah Carey and Derek Jeter both signed a ball.
Fuck off.
After they fucked.
Yeah, no, they. Wait, they fucked somebody else and signed a ball and gave it to him? That's awesome.
There's still stains from the sheets from his dirty fucking house.
The ball's covered in filth from being in the room. Makes sense. Man, I can't believe you guys are. What's even crazier is if you. It sounds like you all believe that, and he's still Derek Jeter, the world famous. Like he's a great guy, Jeter.
Yeah.
You're absolutely positive that he gives people gift baskets and signed balls after he fucks them.
I wouldn't hold it against him.
Oh. Bullshit! Would you take him serious if you knew he did that?
Yes.
Wait, because he's such a good athlete, it makes sense that like he would just like in the end you just end up fucking people and giving them memorabilia?
No, because if some girl really did stand like a hungry puppy dog outside the VIP area, just looking at him like, please take me to your dirty fuck house, and then he took her to the dirty fuck house. Why can't
it be a clean? And then you haven't been there. It could be a lovely apartment.
A friend of a friend of a friend told me, but if a girl really was just
a friend of a friend of a friend.
Look, I believe that there were these girls from my college. It would not have taken much whining and dining. They would have been down for the dirty fuck house that night. And if he had taken him to the dirty fuck house and he had woken up and he had been gone and he had left a gift basket for them, I wouldn't have thought that he had done them dirty, because it was clear that what they were doing was like not. It was like a like do I hold it against Steven Tyler if he just like lets girls bend over and pull up their skirt and fucks them backstage at an Aerosmith show in 1983? No, I don't hold that against him. I just don't think he's a cool guy. That's like that.
Look, I think that sure, Jeter slept with a bunch of girls, but I don't. You just said it right there. I don't think that anybody from Aerosmith gave anybody a gift basket after it. Just gift basket is like, by the way, fuck you. It's not. There's no way you gave it to anybody. I'm older than you, but I'm not from fucking black and white. You didn't give a baseball, and all of a sudden that lady fed her fucking parents' family for fucking a year. It's a fucking insult.
You don't think Eddie Van Halen ever gave a girl a couple of like picks or something on her way out?
How much more time do I have to be in a room with you? This is disgusting. I'm so fucking offended on behalf of all of them. Rumor has it.
You don't think...
You love him! You love him!
I do love him. He's the captain. Do you think...
He's the captain of a fuck house. Of a filthy fuck house.
I'm not saying I believe that it's true. I just believe it could be, and I wouldn't hold him against if it was. The dirty part was...
You're okay with him having sex with people on in a dirty fuck house? You think and he's still like, yeah, Jeets, way to pound that pussy in your dirty fuck house.
Well, I do think
you're cool with that.
Okay. I'll give you my honest answer. It would be weird to me if it was actually dirty, because that seems to speak to he like gets off on the filth and the degradation.
It also makes no sense. But anyway.
Yeah, but let's just assume that it's a place, because there's like you could have an apartment that has like hotel style concierge stuff. Yeah. So let's just assume it's actually there's always fresh fruit and drinks in the fridge. They
claim in the chocolate on the pillow was a gift. Let me ask you this. Would you like it more if you thought that Jeter didn't give people he fucked a gift basket? Would you think more of Jeter if you knew he didn't do that?
No, I think the gift basket's kind of cool.
You're fucked up. So it's a respect. So you think he's nice to women by giving them a basket?
I think the kind of girls that would go back to the dirty fuck house would not be offended by that.
I'm offended on behalf of the dirty whore.
If he never asked you what your name was, then I don't see how you can be offended.
See, I don't believe that, but that's rumor has it too!
You don't think Steven Tyler...
We'll be back tomorrow to finish this Jeter argument!
Steven Tyler ever fucked a girl without knowing what her name was?
I didn't say Tyler, I said somebody else. Don't die. Alice Chonic's live tonight on YouTube.
You can cut it.